I'm getting tired.
Mitch has the pussy wide open. He just throws it to the left. He puts his dick on her thigh.
That hurts. I'm not going to laugh at that one. On today's Pardon My Take, we've got our good friend Stavros Halkias back on the show, and it's a great one because we broke down the entire 2022 NFL season. It is the definitive preview for the NFL season. I know you can read all these books, you can look at these analytics. We just went through every single team and talked how the quarterback and the coach of that team fuck, and that will tell you how this season is going to go. We do a Mt Rushmore with him, the Mt Rushmore of breakups. We have football back. Football is back. And we also have Fyre Fest, and we're getting ready for Grit Week that will start on Sunday. And we're brought to you by our friends at Revitalight. Revitalight is an advanced rehydration solution designed to replenish vital fluids and minerals. It's powered by the same electrolyte formula found in the baby aisle, but with an improved taste and texture more appealing to adults. Revitalight is conveniently sold next to beer, wine, and liquor, so you can shop like an adult and hydrate responsibly. They have the Barstool Black Label, which is very delicious, berry frost flavor. Pro tip, drink half at night and the other half in the morning, and you will feel as good as new with Revitalight. You need those fluids, you need those minerals. Bounce back faster with Revitalight, and it tastes great. So pick up your Revitalight Black Label today in store or online at the Barstool store and tweet us or tag Drink Revitalight in your morning after stories. Drink Revitalight. Do it right now. Berry frost flavor is our personal recommendation. I also like the purple flavor. Just going to throw that out there in the hat. So drink Revitalight. Get it now. Drink half at night, half in the morning. Good as new. Okay, let's go. Welcome to Pardon My Take, presented by Drink Revitalight. Go find it right now in the Barstool store, or you can find it at liquor stores across the country. Today is Friday, August 5th, and football is back. Why are you whispering?
Football.
And it stunk. It stunk. Mark Davis stole the show. Mark Davis is the true back king here because he came in with shades that he looked like he bought at the gas station outside of Canton. He came in, he was just housing buffalo wings with a white shirt on. His haircut looks great. I know it's the Hall of Fame game, but it was basically like, just put Mark Davis on the screen the whole time because this football game, yes, it's awesome to see the helmets. I basically, every Hall of Fame game is the exact same, where seeing the helmets is great, seeing the field is great, and then you're just like, okay, this kind of sucks. I want the real football.
Well, we were getting all hyped up for the visor to make an appearance with Doug Peterson. And the game was over when they showed the coaches on the sidelines. And Josh McDaniels said, "I'm tougher than the fucking rain. I'm going to wear a visor." And then they cut to Doug. And he's got his little hat with the roof on it, the real hat. Mm-hmm. There's preseason for visors too. Doug didn't want to show everything that he's going to be using during the regular season. I understand that. I get it. I think he's gone a little bit gray in the last couple of years. I think he's a little bit shy, a little bit timid, coming out of his shell, putting the visor back on for old time's sake. But once the game got started, I held on longer than most. I think I stayed pretty interested through the second half just because of Kyle Sloter, who right now is beating the Raiders 3-0 in the second half. Just FYI.
Stinks. He stinks.
What do you mean he stinks? He's the best preseason quarterback of all time.
He didn't get us a touchdown, and I bet the over, and I wanted a touchdown.
Well,
he had them in their zone, and he didn't do it.
There's still the fourth quarter. Kyle Sloter, I still believe in him. If you've watched him play, you should believe too. But my big takeaway was this was the Hall of Fame game for fans too, because I was not ready for football to be on TV. I wasn't ready. I ordered my dinner, my delivery, and I ordered it like 30 minutes too late, so the game had already started when it got here. I'm out of my rhythm right now. So it's good to just, get back in the rhythm, sit on the couch, watch football, figure out which one is the volume up button and which one is the channel up button. That one fucked with me tonight a little bit too. But for us fans watching from home, we haven't watched football on our couch in about 6 months, maybe 7 months.
You were more than 30 minutes late because we had the weather delay, which sucked.
Yeah,
the weather delay sucked. Yeah. And then we also had, it was basically the game of where's Josh McDaniels from?
Oh, he's from Canton. People forget that.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, that did happen. And yeah, it was like cool. Helmets, field, football, kicked off. Okay, no one of consequence is playing. I'm gonna hang in for a quarter, and then I'm like, just get me. It's very funny when the first preseason game happens. I'm so excited to watch it, and then as soon as we get through the first quarter, the first preseason game, I'm like, just fucking get over with the preseason. I'm done with the preseason. Get me to the regular season.
We still have one more week. Like preseason week 1, we'll get that quarter from like your team. You'll get to see the Bears. Yeah. I'm going to get to see the Commanders for the first time. And that'll be cool for a quarter. And then we'll be like, oh yeah, preseason sucks. Let's move it along. So I would honestly, I think that they should have a Mark Davis box, kind of like they do like the Manning cast. There should be a Davis cast, a Bull cast, and just have it just be his forehead even.
I don't know what it is. I think maybe the people in the truck are actually fucking with him because I do feel like we have more shots of Mark Davis eating random things. And you don't like, I feel like there's not off the top of my head a lot of stuff. Hank just keeps holding his earphones and I'm like, he's holding his earphones like something's very wrong. And I'm just staring at him and he won't say anything. So I'm very nervous that something isn't recording or something's not working or there's an echo. I don't know what to do. I got to admit, I'm very thrown off by this.
Are you guys hearing a faint echo? I just can't. I literally heard it once and then I kind of hear it when I say something.
No, no echo. It's all in
your
head.
I know that we've had this issue with when we're doing this with you, where you have a slight echo that you hear, but then they're like, it's fine.
PFT, were you getting thrown off?
I was trying to.
Yeah, I was. Hank's been doing this. I think Hank might be part Italian because he's been speaking with his hands a lot recently. We did an interview, which I'm not going to talk about right now, but in the interview that we did a couple days ago, Hank was over there. I said something to the person we were interviewing. I was referring to a specific game, and Hank just puts his hands up in the air and starts shaking his head around like, what are you doing? It was distracting.
That's my job. I was trying to get you to give context because you were like, you guys were on the same page with the game, and I was like, I don't know what game you're talking about. If I don't know what game I'm talking about, there's a lot of listeners that know what I'm talking about.
In Hank's defense, it was a baseball game from a very long time ago, so it was, it was fair that he was like, what's going on? Which I understood, but yeah,
the look on his face was like his brain swallowed a sour warhead. It was quite distracting.
Him just going like this, though, like he's like fucking, he's like Diplo trying to avoid like some chick he doesn't want to hook up with in the booth. Like, what is going on right now? And then
I'm just trying, I'm literally like, I guess you can tune in the YouTube. We can maybe cut to myself. Like, I'm just like smashing my headphones up to my ears to try and hear the echo. But
it's it screams to me. It's just like red alert, something is wrong.
No, I know, and obviously, I was trying to determine whether or not something was wrong, but like you've had slight echo issues where it's like not been an issue, so I'm like trying to determine if this is an issue or not, and it's like I'm just like really trying to zero in.
I should say too,
and it's obviously Batgirl's first day.
Yeah,
like,
it's Batgirl's first time, so she doesn't know whether to jump in or not here. So it is a little bit more difficult. I get it. And then the best part about all
I think we should pause. Like, now that we've had this conversation, there
was a slight echo from Big Cat's mic, and I texted Hank. Well, I saw Hank doing that, and then I started listening, and I was like, "Are you hearing a slight echo?" And then we were both texting each other, like, "Is there an echo? Is there an echo? Is there an echo?"
But Hank, you're doing the like Patrick Mahomes on second down in a medium quiet stadium where he's like covering out all the outside noise.
Yeah, right, exactly. And the best part is Billy is just housing corn because he's making good on his corn bet, and he's the least distracting part of the show so far. So credit to Billy.
All right, this is amazing sweet corn, by the way. I needed to shout out this farm. Wait, let me get the exact one.
Some AWL sent us a box of so much corn.
It is amazing corn. They also sent chocolate chip cookies. Bartlett's Farm.
Do you have more, Billy?
I have so many chocolate chip cookies, bro.
Bring them back.
What about corn?
Bring them back into the office.
I'm gonna come grab some corn out of this. All right, but
bring them back into the office.
The listeners are not going to hear this break, but we're about to take a break, and we'll give you a verdict on the other side.
This corn is fructose rich.
Okay, we're back, and the jury is out. Hank ruined the first part of the show.
That's not what the jury is out on. Listen, it was. I didn't make the call. I didn't throw the flag up. I didn't throw the flag up.
No, okay. So here's the thing. This is actually a little behind the scenes for the listeners. There is an echo, but we're now using a new recording software called Riverside, where it records exactly what's going in. So it's just recording what's going into my computer. It's not recording everything else. And then all the tracks come together. So that's probably why we sound great for all the listeners. Maybe give us a shout out like, hey, you guys are doing Zooms, but you still sound like you're standing in a studio next to each other. And Hank, thank you for being always attentive for the listeners. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely was not expecting. I wasn't thinking about the fact that we were videotaping myself, so having to watch this back on the YouTube will be weird because I was definitely like fully locked in trying to just use my ears. But
that's why you're the best in the biz.
Well.
Yeah,
all
right,
you're the greatest. And right now, by the way, I want to set what I'm watching in case I start screaming. The Jaguars are driving for the over right now. It's 27-3. 5 minutes left. This is Sloter time, baby. We're Slotering.
This is me. If Kyle Sloter gets me this over, I will be a Kyle Sloter believer. If he doesn't, I will motherfuck him forever.
There's plenty of room on the Sloter boat, baby.
Okay, so I can't remember what we were talking about, so let's just segue. Vin Scully died.
R.I.P. Wait, moment of silence for Vin Scully. Actually, no. Vin Scully would not want us to have a moment of silence. He would want us to tell a whimsical... he would want us to spin a whimsical yarn regarding the fragility of human life and the glory that is the opportunity of living. Or so that was me trying to do that.
He would want people to tweet random stories about taking a piss next to him, which Jeff Pearlman did. That's always nice. Oh. I hope I have at least one person when I die be like, I took a piss next to Big Cat back in like 2015. Man, he wasn't joking when he said his dick was small.
Oh, I can't wait for Ed Sheeran to die.
Tell us that story again. Jake.
I actually told it the other day, but if you guys haven't heard it, I'm happy to run it back.
Jake, would you like to talk about Vin Scully because you are I mean, he's an all-time legend. I feel like Death's on a little bit of a hot streak right now. Like Death's kind of put a few wins together here. We've lost some like Ray Liotta, some good fellas, you know, Sopranos, Bill Russell. Now we have Vin Scully. We're losing some legends. So I'm just saying something's going on here. Everyone mind their P's and Q's, but go ahead, Jake.
Yeah, no, definitely. He is the best play-by-play broadcaster of all time. He has moments that you could put in a dictionary, like you could fill a dictionary with, just thousands of pages.
Of the videos?
You could write a book. I think what Jake's trying to say is you could write a book about all of Vin Scully's. Jake was just trying to think of like what's a book that's got words in it.
I guess that's not really me being a play-by-play guy and not being able to articulate a sentence isn't the best look, but no, if I could have 1% of the success that he had, that would be a successful career. He is the best ever.
I think what you can say about Vin Scully is that he made watching baseball exciting all the time. Mm-hmm. And it could be a shitty game, it could be a boring game, but he was a great storyteller. That one clip of him talking about Madison Bumgarner and his wife killing the snake and finding rabbits inside of it, and that'll be a 3-1 count, and like just going right back and forth into the play-by-play, I think that's the best piece of play-by-play of all time.
And you know, we talk about it all the time, but the big game voice. And Vin Scully is like almost the inventor of the big game voice, where it's if you hear any clip that he's on, you're like, oh, this is about to be an all-time moment that we'll remember forever. Even if it is just a random game in the middle of the season, something about his voice makes you just feel like the stakes are bigger. And that's all I ever want from my announcers. And he did that to the nth degree.
Did you know that he called the game of the catch?
Yes.
That 49ers catch.
Yes.
I actually didn't realize that until tonight. Yes. I was watching the Hall of Fame game. I think, you know, we've got the technology. It's there where if you run enough words through a soundboard, you can create a software system and have the software system just be that person. That's what we need to be calling baseball games, I think. Yes. There's enough tape out there of Vin Scully. He's said every word that you're allowed to say on television. Just take the audio and give me robot Vin Scully. I don't care if we never get robot umps. Give me robot Vin Scullys.
Yeah, and he also called Hank Aaron's 716 when he passed Babe Ruth, which is just an all-time call. Obviously, Kirk Gibson. There's just a million of them. So, R.I.P. Vin Scully. Watch out for death.
The GOAT.
Watch out for death. That's all I'm going to say. We lost two goats. And if you want to say Bill Russell and Vin Scully, I mean, Hank got swagger jacked by Magic Johnson, who basically, he's a longtime AWL, so he listened to the podcast, and Hank was like, we should retire Bill Russell's number for all of the NBA. And then the next day, Magic's like, hey, you know what we should do? Retire Bill Russell's number for the entire NBA. So credit to you, Hank.
Credit to Magic. Seven-time AWL.
Should we just? I mean, we're basically done. The only other thing I had. We have second and goal at Vegas 5.
This is Sloter time, baby. This is what I'm telling you about.
I'll be back in.
Sloter Magic.
But he's truly is bad.
Sloter back
until
pass.
No one is in.
Incomplete.
Because he was bad.
No.
He was bad in the third quarter, but Sloter time is truly like the last 5 minutes.
Wait, they need a touchdown or a field goal?
It's wet outside. They just need points.
We need half a point. We need 1 point. We need 1 point.
It's wet. It's raining. It's terrible weather. They're probably told all the fans to go home because they might die from the lightning and the rain and all that stuff. But Sloter's still out there slinging it. That's the kind of guy he is.
We're not going to get this.
Would they go for it just to get reps, or would they kick a field goal even though they're down?
No, they're going to go for it.
They're going to go for it. Yeah.
Shout out Daniel Carlson for just bombing kicks in preseason.
Touchdown, Sloter.
Let's
there we go. That's Sloter, bitch.
I'm
Let's
1-0 in the season.
That's my guy, Sloter.
I should retire right now. I'm 1-0 in the NFL season.
This is actually a perfect start to the season for me because this is indicative of what I do on just about every game. Is I'll bet two things, and then one of the things will hit, the other will not hit, and then I'll lose a little bit of money on the VIG, and then I'll think of it as a win. I'll only think about the bet that I won, and I'll go into the next week, and then I'll check my account and be like, oh yeah, I have less money than I did last week.
But should I walk away a perfect season? Has it ever been done?
1-0.
1-0. Should I?
Mr. 1000.
I did say that I was going to have the best gambling season of my entire life this year.
How many units did you put on it?
I had a good amount of units. It was a real NFL Sunday play.
Okay.
Which is not responsible. I'll just say it. That's stupid. I mean, these games are not. Who knows what's going to happen in these stupid games? But I got juiced up for the first game. Beautiful
handoff for a 2-point conversion by Kyle Sloter right there.
Yeah. I was excited. I was very excited for this game. I was very excited for football to be back. Maybe I should. I think this is actually the 20th season in a row that I've said I'm going to have my best gambling season of my life. So we'll see how it goes. 1-0 is 1-0. Last thing before we get to Stav, we're going on Grit Week. We're going to be in Colorado. We got some big interviews planned out there, and we're gonna be going around. We're gonna have a meet and greet for the people. But I just wanted one last thing from Billy. You got the corn. You're eating the corn. Also, you were on a game show that everyone watched tonight. Want to just give a quick how'd it go?
It was whatever.
Okay.
Tommy played a great game.
Loki, do you think that you had a good performance or a bad performance?
Terrible showing. Absolutely horrible.
If you were to go back in time and coach yourself up on your appearance, what would you say to young Bill?
I'd be like, bro, this isn't going to be man versus wild. Surviving in the wilderness has nothing to do with it. And then once you're trapped in the woods for 6 days after getting eliminated, just chill out and not be as angry.
Maybe mix in a water.
Sure.
Yeah, that's all right. Billy, we appreciate you going out there. I think you should do more reality shows. I want to see you in more stuff. So good job. Maybe not totally good job representing PMT, but good job being there.
Good job
honestly,
Billy. Good job being you.
Yes, which I guess is our fault because that we have you representing PMT. We know you.
I mean, whatever.
But you're doing the corn bet right now, so you've eaten a shitload of corn, and we appreciate it.
I've eaten a lot of corn. I'm actually, last thing, just in case this shows up in a video or somewhere, I got dunked on tonight in pickup basketball.
What?
Yeah, just getting ahead of that one. Yeah, that's my fire.
In case this shows
that's smart. No, that's very smart.
No, it is smart, but
that's the best thing you could have done right there.
Hank, it's very smart, but what he just said, the key point of this is I need the video. Whoever has, because what Billy just implied is someone might have the video. I will pay for that video.
I don't know if there's a video, but
Was someone filming on the sidelines?
No, we were like 3 games in, right? We'd won 3 straight times. It was the 4th game, and a fresh team came in, and we were just getting like destroyed because everyone was gassed. And then I was getting pissed off because my teammates, who I have no idea who they are, but I just was like pissed off. Everyone was kind of quitting. So then I ran down on a fast break to block a guy. And then he, instead of trying to go for the layup, he hit it off the backboard, and I literally got turned around.
He went off the backboard, Billy?
You got Jason Terry'd?
Yeah.
Billy, what did he look like?
Taller than you?
I think that started by Billy implies that he was an African American gentleman. That's what Billy didn't want to say.
And that's why I asked, because I knew I'd get that reaction.
I mean, the worst part was after I got dunked on, someone from the bench goes, "Boy's got monkeypox," and I don't know how that applies.
Oh no, Billy! Oh my God!
And everyone just started going nuts.
If someone has it, okay, all right. I'm just gonna be really clear right now. If someone has a clear video of this, I'll pay $500 cash. Immediately. So $1,000 cash immediately. It has to be clear video. I have to be able to see that, like, I have to see Billy get dunked on. I want to hear the monkeypox line. $1,000 from me and PFT on site. You come to the office. We'll give you cash. You hand over your phone. Because I want to make sure I can save. I want to download it to all the hard drives. I want to have it in every fucking computer in the office.
Whoa, Billy! As this is going on, as he just told his story, I don't know if fucking Festouli is listening, but there's a group text of just people that live. I won't get into the specific area, but people that live in this area that work at Barstool. It's kind of just like it's funny, but a kid just messaging it and goes, "Billy, please tell me these rumors aren't true."
Is Fasoli at the office though? He might be memes. Might be
he must be listening. Yeah, all right, that's got to be it. Gotta be it.
He's not. He's not.
He's not at the office. We need the video. We need the video.
I need to know, Billy. Like, do you think that somebody was recording? Do you have reason to believe that somebody was recording this?
No, I don't know. It was like one of those things where, like,
here's what I'm gonna do, Billy. I'm gonna tweet out. Does anyone have video of Billy playing basketball? I'm not gonna say anything else. We'll see. We'll just mine it right now.
No, can we not do this? I just wanted to get ahead of it.
I think that if this video does exist and it's as good as advertised, I think we have to even go as far as putting like the audio in the intro part of my take.
I mean, there's no way that someone was filming a random pickup.
I know.
I don't want to burst your guys' bubble. But
I know.
I understand why Billy said it, because he was just embarrassed he got dunked on. But the chances of the video actually existing are very, very
slim. But Hank, I mean, we've learned this by listening to all these crime podcasts and watching all these Netflix things. There's probably one of those CCTVs somewhere. We can probably get like the city of Hoboken can probably send us, like, they're watching everything. Jeff Bezos probably has this. Sergey has this.
If somebody that lives in a house nearby has a Ring camera, I would even accept that.
That's what I'm saying. They have video of everything now. We need to get video of this.
Yeah, it's I put
Jake.
The pickup's pretty competitive. I think some of them were Rutgers football players.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but
Shanelman.
Yeah, it was a tough one. Just had to get that off my chest, just so, because the phones came out right after, because.
Let me ask you this, Billy. Did the game end immediately after because the dunk was so violent that everyone stormed on the court and said it's over?
The thing was, it wasn't the first time in the game that someone got dunked on. So it was like several people had been dunked on in that game. So it didn't end the game, but the monkeypox line did get a very loud round of laughter. And but the thing was, we've been running the court for 4 games, and like a fresh team came on and just ran on us. And
Billy, you got it. I mean, listen, I've never been dunked on. I played a lot of pickup basketball. You either got to get the fuck out of the way very quickly. What are you gonna say? You don't play with anyone who can dunk.
You don't play, exactly.
You don't play with anyone who can dunk. I'm Hardo Billy. I have played with many people that can dunk. You either just get the fuck out of the way, or you foul so hard they can't dunk.
Well, it was unexpected. I was like seeing red, trying to chase down a dunk because my team had given up.
Okay, so
on
you're
me.
just playing too hard. That was your other problem. Yeah.
Well, everyone's playing hard. Everyone's playing hard.
Well, you just said your teammates weren't playing hard.
Right, but, I got that dog in me.
Right. And then the dog got fucking yammed on.
Yeah, dude, it sucked. So, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
My Fyre Fest.
It's been a bad night for you.
I have this binge voting. At least there's no video. I'm gonna firmly say that this video doesn't exist.
Now, Billy, when you say a guy dunked on you, is this in addition to Tommy dunking on you?
I don't give a fuck. Those games are fucking. It's all fucking smoke and mirrors.
No, he doesn't care. Big Cat,
smokes and mirrors.
He doesn't care.
Yeah.
He doesn't think about Tommy at all.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
Tommy did beat me in lowering the bar, which remember that carrying over to the game show.
Yeah, a lot of anger.
Yeah, so I mean, I got a tattoo and my eyebrow shaved off and didn't win anything. So yeah,
I'm sensing a theme here. You do play defense too hard in a lot of stuff. Like you got to stop trying. That's your thing. Actually,
I know.
wait. I don't know. I know where this is going now.
Right? My effort is way too high. I work too hard. Exactly.
You try to. No, let me rephrase that. Because after I said it, I immediately realized how big of an error I was making by saying those words. You try too hard in things that don't matter. That's the problem.
Billy,
you need to just refocus your effort into all the things that do matter instead of all the things that make no difference.
Let's end on a positive, Billy. You paid the corn bet. You ate a lot of corn. That's a win.
It's really good corn. It's really good corn.
Billy, you're now 1-0. You're 1-0 in your last one.
Yeah. This is true.
That's a win. All right, let's get to Stavros and the rest of the show. And
I'll say if you have like young kids in the car that listen to the show, this is one that you're going to want to turn it up. Turn the volume up.
Do not.
And carpool. Get like the neighbor's kids in the car for this one.
If you forgot your headphones at your work on Friday, just wait till you get home because it was good. It was very, very good. Here he is.
I had a triple-double.
Before we get to Stavros, we have a quick word from our friend BetterHelp. How well would you take care of your car if you had to keep the same one your entire life? That's how our brains work. So why don't we treat them that way? How we care for our minds affects how we experience life. So it's important to invest time and care into keeping them healthy. BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat-only therapy sessions, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy. You can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. Listen, therapy is not a dirty word anymore. Even if you don't think you need to talk to a therapist, I bet you do, because there's things on your mind that you want to talk to someone. They can help you figure out problems. It's important to take care of your mental health. Mental health is mental wealth. So go check out BetterHelp right now. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/PMT. That's BetterHelp.com/PMT. Like Patty the Baddie said, make sure that you talk to someone. We want to make sure that the stigma of guys getting help is removed. So BetterHelp.com/PMT, BetterHelp.com/PMT, 10% off your first month at BetterHelp.com/PMT. All right, here he is, Stavros Halkias. Okay, we now welcome back our good friend, Stavros Halkias.
What's up, boys?
He's back.
I'm back.
He's going to do a Mt Rushmore with us.
Yes, sir.
We're also going to just chop it up for a little bit. We're going to do the Mt Rushmore of breakups. Now, we decided this just totally random.
Yep.
You haven't had any breakups recently, have you?
Not recently, no. But
No?
I've had a couple bad ones.
So no like hit podcast breakup? Or
Yeah.
you didn't realize that was wrong?
Dude, I was like, that's pretty fun. I was like, that's a
You had no. I texted you last night. I was like, we're gonna do Mount Rushmore breakups, and you're like,
Dude.
okay, cool.
I was like, sick. Yeah, that's fun. I was like, I talk about breakups in my comedy. You're so right. I fucking left Cumtown.
Yeah, you did.
I had no. Damn, my all my shit is about women.
Yeah, no, one
dick
pick
being-
for me is Come Down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the breakup that everyone talked about.
I was thinking like, wait, oh fuck. My shit's all fucked up.
Well, it'll be fine.
It'll be
good.
good.
Yeah.
We can just like go for it.
Oh,
Like,
that's so fucking funny.
So
Yeah.
So a little bit has happened. You note tapped, which
I notes app. It felt interesting.
we do make fun of the notes app. Anyone who notes app,
Of
it's like,
course.
dude, get over yourself. But it was a significant
I
notes app.
had to do something because it was like we just kind of decided it, and it was like no one really said it, and I was just going to be gone. So it wasn't, and the show never really addresses anything.
Right.
So I just figured like I'll just fucking put it out there so everybody knows that I'm not on it anymore.
Yeah.
And people still think it's a bit. People are still like, he's coming back.
Yeah,
It's like waiting for dad to, it's like when your parents get divorced and you want to admit it. But
You're out for cigarettes, milk.
yeah.
he's coming back.
I should have done some kind of video, but I was just like, I just want, I want people to know I'm just like, because I was going in all fucking full, I'm going to fucking vacation mode. I'm going to Baltimore because I got fat
You're
as
on
hell.
vacation.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude, fucking
Go to where the ESPN zone used to be.
yeah, I just stare at it. I'm like, I still got fucking ESPN zone points on my card.
Dude, the
I'm trying to
ESPN
get in
zone
there.
fucking whipped ass.
It was
I love
fucking
that place.
sick.
Every seat
Fuck
that
Phillips
they had,
Seafood.
it was
Took
just
it
like
over.
lazy boy recliners for everybody.
Yeah.
It was
So many
amazing.
TVs.
Yeah, I was just going to get fucking jacked, dude, because I got fat as fuck on tour. I'm just trying to get under $3 bills, and my little brother's a personal trainer, so I'm just going to Baltimore to just fucking get swole.
Nice.
Yeah, I was
You
only
look
in your-
strong.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Well, you're powerful.
Yeah. By the way, you still got this fucking piece of shit couch.
Yeah,
huh?
we do.
we do.
This
Yeah,
thing
that is
sucks
not
so
changed.
much
So
dick.
usually what happens is somebody comes in, we're like, yeah, we're about to get it fixed, knowing that they're never coming back in here.
Yeah.
And so if we just say, yeah, we're in the
Exactly.
process of renovating it.
I see. Yeah. There's a new paint can. It looks like
Yeah. Yeah,
my
we've
lumbar
upgraded.
my lumbar support is all fucked up.
I got some Jimmy's Seafood last weekend,
Hell yeah.
which is
Shout out to
amazing.
the boys.
Jimmy's Seafood's awesome, and they hit me up and they're like, hey, just so you know, like, Stav's, what, your dad helped build the place?
Yeah. My dad. The Greek economy works by you either are a diner or restaurant owner, or you're the guy who built the diner or
So you get
restaurant.
free
There's
coffee for life.
Yeah. There's no white collar Greek men of a certain generation. So my dad was like, he built the bar, he built everything. I had my first lobster when I was 5 years old at Jimmy's Seafood.
That's self-sufficient, though.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Greeks
yeah.
are just they
Yeah.
just keep building each other diners.
Exactly. And then you graduate to like fucking insurance fraud or like fucking
Those are the
other minor scams.
Those are the fancy
paying people
jobs.
under the paying people under the table, Social Security fraud, just that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. So, how has it been though? The breakup. Obviously, people are curious, but like, are people mad at you online or?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
They were always going to be mad at me
Yeah.
for sure. It's been good. I mean, listen, it's all love. It's all God bless the Adam Friedland show. I hope those boys are successful.
Kinda killing it right now,
It's
yes.
great. It's
Have you heard the
fucking-
monologues?
I have not.
Monologues
No.
are solid.
I'm completely off everything, not even, that show, just everything. So yeah, it's all like they're going to be successful, they're hilarious as shit, but I was just like, honestly, dude, I think because I was at the end of this fucking tour and I was so tired, I was like, I don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just kind of quit everything, and I was
Yeah.
just like, I'm just gonna go fucking find myself, eat, pray, love in Baltimore
Right.
for a month. I had to come back here for some other shit, so I figured, fuck it, let's do a Mount Rushmore. But yeah, I've been in Baltimore for like a month, just hanging out with my family, writing, fucking, trying to get under $3 bills.
Yep.
Trying to get.
What are you
like,
at right now?
I'm at a fighting 304 right
Oh,
now.
that's
You
not.
got that.
We're close.
You
dude.
can sweat that out in an
Couple-
afternoon.
Yeah,
You gotta wait.
yeah.
You weigh yourself naked in the morning, right?
I go boxers.
Okay, I go naked in the morning every morning because
Love that.
that cuts off.
You got, right after that, you gotta shit. You gotta fully shit.
Do you want to know a real fat guy thing I do? Is
Please.
I sometimes at night will weigh myself fully clothed with like my
Love
keys and my
that.
phone, and then be like, oh, I'm gonna be like 5 pounds lighter tomorrow morning. Like totally, like I'll fucking hold a 5 pound weight while I'm weighing myself
That's
at night, just
a
to
pro
mentally
move.
get myself to a point where it's like, oh, this is all gone tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Pro move. Yeah, I go underwear. 304, 308 when I'm hard.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm trying to just fuck. So I just kind of like semi was like, fuck it, dude. I don't want to do shit. I'm burned out. And also, I talked about it's so funny because I was on the show and I was like, dude, I hate podcasting. And it was almost like like doing the press run, actually, I was like talking about it and I was like,
oh, so you're blaming
it's
us
your fault.
for,
It's actually, I'm talking to you guys.
Nice.
I was like,
you came on the show and you're like podcasting sucks.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
You've been running like an extremely successful podcast for 6 years. You meet us for one afternoon. You're like, yo, this medium.
I don't want to end up like these pieces of shit.
This medium is dead.
Oh man, it's cool though because you don't have like very diehard fans that will totally blame us. now. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. We don't have the luxury of going to Baltimore on vacation and unplugging.
Are we
That's
Yoko
true.
Ono?
You're Yoko Ono, dude.
So
no, it was kind. It was like I think it was like a gay kid like getting horny for his like gym teacher and being like, oh. He's like, why don't I like girls? And then you see your gym teacher like, oh, he's fucking hot. You know, it was like the press run. I was like, I came out as not wanting to podcast. You know what I mean?
Conversion therapy.
It dawned on me where I was like, dude.
Mike Pence was like, I'm going to make you not a podcaster anymore.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, I'll probably fucking, at this point, the way like media works, you got to have something for your fans to do like every week. But I'm going to take a long ass break. I'll probably do some kind of bullshit podcast or video show or something. But yeah, dude, I was just fucking burned out. And I was fat as fuck, just unhealthy as shit. And I was just like, this is fucking, I just don't want to do shit. Yeah. So I've just been kind of chilling. It rules. Not doing shit is awesome.
Yeah. So your special was great. Was it a success in your eyes in terms of numbers and everything?
Yeah, dude. I was really pumped. And that's the other thing. It's so stupid to leave a podcast that makes so much money, and it's so stupid to stop touring the second your special blows up. Like it was like people were like, "Can you come?" And I was like, I'd rather have a crab cake at Jimmy's Seafood than make tens of thousands of dollars. But yeah, I was just like, nothing I'm doing makes sense. But I was just like, I don't give a fuck.
I think you'll be fine.
I'll be fine. That's the other thing. It's like I honestly love a fucking vacay, and I love to just fucking, and I'm already starting like. The tour is starting again in September. I just took the whole summer off.
Yeah.
And so I'm just going to do it slowly, try to get big arms, little titties. That's kind of the fucking...
I also like that I admire anyone who thinks just solely in the present moment, where it's like, I'm quitting everything, and then like September's going to roll around. It's going to be winter. Everyone's going to be shut inside, and you're like, wait, I wish I had a microphone to talk into.
Yeah. I'll literally probably start doing some shit once like the winter rolls around, or just like... If I get healthy enough where dick pills work easily. You know what I mean? Like, because I got so unhealthy, it was just like, I was just fucking popping dick pills like Tic Tacs. And I was like, come on, let's get some movement. And it would take like 7 dick pills. And then my head is like about to explode. My nose is stuffed up. My dick is hard as shit. I'm like, I'm going to have sex now. You know what I mean? Like, that's how, I don't even want to think, my heart would palpitate. And I was like, I'm going to die on the road with a hard ass dick. And I would rather just live. You know what I mean? Right, so it was just like a full like, I maybe should have planned it out better, but I'm an all or nothing type of motherfucker, baby. You know what I mean?
I like it. And it's just like a quick break. I mean, September is basically like next week.
Right? Yeah, well, that's what also sucks. I was like, I'm going to take the whole summer off, and it's like, it's fucking next week, basically. Yeah, like I have I'm about to go back home for like 3 weeks, and then I got to fucking start up again.
Doesn't that suck how when you're kids, you go to school and you get every single summer off, and then once you graduate, it's like, oh yeah, that's not what happens in life.
Yeah,
like, we're all conditioned growing up to be like, every Christmas, somebody else buys you shit.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
And then every summer, you just don't have to go to work.
You don't have to do shit.
It sucks being an adult and having to actually like drive to work and be sweaty in the summertime.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's what I just realized. Like, I guess if you have a dumbass job, you don't have to work.
Yeah, that's true.
Summer, you know? Yeah. And it's like, maybe I won't have a job next year, but hey, fuck it. I lived like a schoolboy this summer.
Yeah,
and it was sick, teacher, dude. It was fucking, honestly, I'm still got 2 more weeks. I'm excited for it. I'm just gonna I'm getting swole with my brother. By the way, I should plug his shit. He's starting his own gym. That's the other thing. I went to go spend time with my family. I'm helping my brother start a gym. So it's actually pretty fun. Like, I'm doing other kinds of work that's not like, and it's going to be sick. Odyssey Strength and Conditioning if you're in fucking Maryland.
Now, this obviously isn't the case, but it would be very funny if your brother looked exactly like you.
He's fatter.
He's a trainer. Fat trainers would be so. There should be fat trainers. Like, why not?
Yeah.
That would be so fucking funny if you like go into LA Fitness and there's just some like like 100-pound woman getting worked out by like a 450 guy.
A guy in a rascal scooter. His fucking one of his feet are missing
with the oxygen tank.
Good
whatever.
job. Good job, sweetie. Another round.
I like the idea of having like a realistic trainer though. It's like just spend 2 weeks with me and you'll be able to get it up if you take a Viagra. Or like you'll be able to eat a full meal of chicken wings and not throw up before you leave the table.
Absolutely. The diarrhea will wait 8 hours. It won't be instant. That was another thing that was going on with me. Things I were eating were just coming out of my ass in 25 minutes.
I mean, yeah, you
like free fall.
You texted me. You're like, I'm running 10 minutes late. I had a very unfortunate timing with the shit right before I had to leave, and I was like, yeah, that's actually a normal excuse. Like, I didn't need all that information. You could have just been like, hey, 10 minutes late.
Yeah. Nah, dude, I tried to chef up a little like homemade bimbap, like the fucking Korean shit. I made a little Korean. I made like a little rice bowl for breakfast, and I was shitting it out within 7 minutes. Actually, in this case, I don't know what the fuck's going on with me.
I've got the opposite problem. I haven't shit in 2 days.
Oh, damn.
And that's the point where it gets concerned. I'm going back. I'm doing the math. I'm like, what did I eat 2 days ago?
Right. What's about to come out?
Yeah, what's going to come out? Like yesterday,
it was spicy.
Yesterday, well, I've eaten a lot of spicy stuff. So I got home from work yesterday, went on the toilet just because out of routine. It's like this is. I didn't even have to shit. I just got home. I was just like, it's been a long day. Something's going to fall out.
Yeah.
I just sat there for like 10 minutes and nothing was happening.
Like a dog waiting to get fed after daylight savings.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is when I eat. This is when I shit.
Sit down on the toilet. Something will happen.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to do the Mt Rushmore. We wanted to do a little NFL preview, too.
Let's do it.
PFT thought of the idea, which was very good. Like, if we just go through the league, maybe help people with their fantasy.
Love that.
Using your theory about the coaches or quarterbacks that fuck the best.
I love that.
And how they are going to perform this year.
Yeah.
So I don't know where we want to start. I guess we will not do Deshaun Watson.
We will. The Cleveland Browns have been arrested as an organization. The Cleveland Browns have settled out of court. What a coincidence! 29 times. That guy is such a piece of shit. And whoever the NFL can also suck my dick. And whoever that dumb bitch judge is like 6 fucking games. The guy, he's a fucking. He's not okay. They were like, he's not a rapist technically, but it's like. All right, man. How about Deshaun Watson? Instead of before he plays a game, a guy should have to be forced to watch a guy beat off on his thigh, and then he can play a game he can play one game every time he lets some stronger, richer man than him beat off on him against his will. How about that?
Big Ben has to follow him around everywhere he goes and just jack off.
That's his new job.
We were talking about this on last night's show, but isn't it weird that a judge is like having to do the equation of like, okay, 25 women jacked off onto against their will. That sounds like about 6 games of football.
Well, it's
you can't play football for 6 weeks.
I also didn't fully realize, but the judge, it was kind of a power move by her because she just threw the NFL's language back in their face. She's like, it says right here, non-violent sexual predators are like 6 games is correct.
Right.
So she just threw it right back at them and you figured that out.
Yeah, proving that their whole shit. I mean, the NFL has you guys know this better than anybody. It's like there's no fucking standards. They just do whatever the fuck they want.
No.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, all right, well, just because they're fucking dumb pieces of shit doesn't mean that you gotta hold yourself to their standard.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like. And also, fuck the Browns fans for being like, yeah, Deshaun.
It's only 6 games.
You needed to wait a day. You needed to wait a day.
I think you need to wait a lot longer than a day.
No, just saying like,
we got 11 weeks still.
Well, but you all knew that was like the minute it was announced.
Of course,
everyone who follows sports was like, oh, the Browns must be pumped.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because
that's
they made a bet.
Which
6 games.
And anytime, and that's the thing. Anytime you're like, I'm betting on a sex criminal getting a light sentence, that's the good thing that can happen for me. You're fucked.
But the bet paid off. That's the craziest part. They literally made a correct bet.
Right.
Which is nuts.
Yeah.
Anyone that's ever studied.
But it's also like betting on like Hitler to win World War II. It's like you won, but it's like now you're the rapist franchise. Like, congratulations. Who gives a fuck?
There's always got to be one in the
AFC North.
If you know anything about like how that shit progresses too, he's not technically a rapist, but he was probably on his way there before he got caught.
Yeah,
like
who
that
knows?
deviant shit that he was doing.
Oh my God.
That's not
this
stuff
him in his fucking 20s?
Yeah, this is not stuff that just stops. You don't just wake up one day and be like, you know what, I'm sick of getting, of jacking off on girls against their will. I think I'll just go back to normal sex now.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
not how it works. You just keep pushing those boundaries until you get to a very, very, very bad place.
100%. And also, this is how he behaved when he was a multi-millionaire quarterback star, hot as shit in his 20s. that's not the height of your creepdom.
No.
When he becomes like a fat fucking former player who's like money's gone, it's like, how do you think he's gonna need to come then?
Right.
You know what I mean? He's like, it's gonna be fucked up. He's gonna have a fucking he would have had a fucking basement, a fucked up basement. I'll tell you that much.
It is funny to think that like the AFC North has done a very good job of just passing the torch.
100%.
Like Ray Lewis to Big Ben.
Yeah.
To
Deshaun.
Deshaun.
He's a quit. Ray Lewis was a quit. No.
And then the
Ray ain't do nothing.
And
Don't you dare put him in this fucking category.
And the Bengals have just been like a brush fire the entire time.
Yeah.
They're
Absolutely. They're just so fucking horrible.
The AFC North has done a great job.
They committed their crimes on the field.
Yeah.
Like Vontaze Burfict.
Right.
He did all his shit out in the open.
What a name, by the way. Vontaze Burfict.
Yes. All right. So where do we want to start? We should want to whip around.
Let's go AFC North.
Okay.
Close to home.
Stay there.
Ravens number 1, baby. Pay the man. Pay Lamar.
Joe Burrow's number 1.
Fuck you
That's
guys.
not even close.
Fuck Joe Burrow. It
If
was
you're
a
talking
fluke.
about coolness and ability to like pick up chicks in the
Yeah, it's true. Joe Burrow is who Jack Harlow thinks he is. You know what I mean? He is hot as shit. He's got great hair.
He's got confidence that's real confidence, not fake confidence.
True confidence. Already got to a Super Bowl, and yet, obviously, I cannot sit here and say that it's not going to be right. You understand this?
Yeah.
Philosophically, I believe even, and it's like I can't even. Lamar is such a fucking weird guy. I can't even fathom how he fucks.
Yeah.
Him being his own like fucking
agent
is weird, but it could be that kind of thing where it's like a weird guy often has either he can't fuck at all or he has top shelf dick.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you get like a fucking weird. I've had friends of mine who are like, I fucked some anime nerd and he fucking wore me out. And I'm kind of thinking he's so strange, but when he zeroes in on pussy, he goes fucking beast mode on it.
I don't know if you can like find. You have to find somebody athletic enough to be his partner.
That's true.
He would absolutely.
He
be
jukes
tough to
out
keep
of
up
pussy.
with.
Yeah,
he's one of A-Rod's chicks. Yeah.
I love the idea that his like wife is trying to fuck him. He's like, no. He's like playing hard to get, and he's just like, yeah.
He's like one stroke spin move, butt spin move.
Catch up with this. I think that's exactly the analysis though, because the Ravens have a very high floor ceiling. Like I could see the Ravens winning the AFC North, but they could also they have a lot of turnover and their offense doesn't look great now.
No.
And then the Bengals
no
are consistent. And then the Steelers, I mean, we're friends with Kenny and Mitch, so
fuck the Steelers. Kenny and Mitch can suck my dick and balls.
But they're right in the middle. They're right in the middle in fuck game, right?
Yeah.
Kenny and Mitch, I think, will just give you a solid quality start. 6 innings, 3 earned runs.
I think you got to take them both at the same time.
Yeah.
So in this situation, you have to be like it's Kenny and Mitch double teaming.
Kenny and Mitch double teaming. Okay, between them, they could satisfy one woman. I'll give you that.
Yes, exactly.
I can see that.
They tag each other in.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm getting tired.
Mitch has the pussy wide open. He just throws it to the left. He puts his dick on her thigh.
That hurts. I'm not gonna laugh at that one. That hurts.
She's got her mouth open waiting for the cum shot. It just goes behind her.
I was open.
I was open, Mitch. You could have hit me right in the tonsils. It slipped out of my cock. What can I say?
All right, so that's AFC North. I think that went well.
Let's go AFC East.
Okay. I mean, Mac Jones.
Fuck, I hate that. I also
not Mac Jones. Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson is the answer.
Zach Wilson, the baby
face.
Dude,
he's the answer.
Also,
it is the answer.
Salah fucks.
Yeah.
You can tell Salah. He puts in work.
Absolutely. Salah, you know what? Salah for sure.
I think Salah is a guy that like he's probably been fucking the same person for 10 years, but knows exactly what makes them tick.
Yep.
He's got his system. He's in. He's out. He's efficient.
He's efficient, but
precise.
You're busting.
He might even have a clipboard while he's fucking.
Absolutely.
Being like, okay, all right, we did foreplay.
Yep. And I will say what's nice about Salah and Zach Wilson is they fill in each other's gaps. You know what I mean? It's like Salah's a fucking veteran pussy getter.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson's the baby face. You know, he seems to be slinging that dick. He seems to be fucking MILFs. Salah's right there with they got the earpiece is very important.
Yes.
Because Zach Wilson has what he's got the physical tools, but he doesn't have the know-how. And I think with Salah in his ear,
He's got a
wristband.
Big ear for the Jets.
I like that. I like that pick. I mean, Josh Allen is a friend of ours as well. He's obviously probably a consummate fucker.
Yeah. No,
But
Josh Allen is
I think if you're betting on like the highest ceiling of
dark
fucking,
horse
it's the Jets.
Yep. I can't. Again, I don't hate him as much as the fucking Steelers, obviously, but I just cannot. I cannot bring myself to give the Patriots any sort of like, compliments whatsoever. The one too much, and also you'll remember. I mean, the Ravens have played spoiler to them a lot of times. So we've had a lot. We're like a sneaky rival of the Patriots that like nationally people don't fucking talk about. But like we almost fucked up their undefeated season in the regular season. That when we sucked, that was close. I fucking broke a dorm room cabinet where I was pissed off because I wanted us to win. I remember exactly where I was, UMBC dorms, Patapsco, watching that game. And then, we've had a lot of battles with them. We beat them in the playoffs, so I just can't bring myself to do it. Whatever the fuck they're doing with the offensive coordinators are weird. Yeah. So you could have a lot of there's a lot of miscommunication on fuck strategy. I think even if they have the raw tools. They don't know. Are we eating pussy first? Are we going for the ass?
Right.
You know what I mean? I think the wires might get crossed. It's like neither of those guys even know shit about offense.
Right.
What the fuck is the guy's name? The guy used to
Matt Patricia.
The
beard,
cannot fuck.
Right.
No. There's no chance Matt Patricia fucks.
No.
Pretends he does, has the aura that he does, but once his dick comes out, he's scared. That's what I say
Matt
about
Patricia's like a guy that absolutely loves porn. But he loves, but he loves the cinematography of it, right?
Yes.
He likes watching it, and he knows the history of porn.
He beats off too much to be good at fucking.
He knows like all the best directors. He knows,
He's taking notes, and then I think the Dolphins.
But Steve Belichick, I actually think.
Oh yeah, he's got the tongue action.
He's the rug doctor.
Yeah. But nepotism. It's like Bill fucks, but. Can his son fuck?
Right. We're not going to just let him fuck on name only.
Exactly. Exactly.
We got to see it. And then Mike McDaniel's in the Dolphins. I feel like he's a very cool guy, but he strikes me as a guy who like gets too high and forgets to fuck.
And also their quarterback situation is a fucking mess. Tua.
We're 2-on. I'm a 2-on.
You're 2-on.
I'm part of 2-on.
Aren't they weirdly religious too? Like the Tua brothers, like there's some kind of weird Christian, like some fucked ups going on there. Definitely don't know how to fuck.
Yeah.
Maybe when they're finally unleashed, maybe like they'll go crazy like a kid, like an Amish kid in Rumspringa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like Tua doesn't know how to fuck. So they're bottom of the barrel as far as I'm concerned.
Tua just got married to his college sweetheart, which is weird. Like this far outside of college, like. That just tells me that he's thinking like, college was the best time that I'll ever have in my life.
Oh no, you're so right.
Shit was awesome.
Oh, sell your fucking Tua stock.
He's like, I want to play the field. It's Miami.
Yeah.
Like he went to Miami, and then he's like, you know what? This girl I met in Alabama. I think that's about as good as it's gonna get.
So right. Fuck wise, that's the that's the nail in the coffin. He's done. He'll be out of the league in 2 years.
Yeah, because if he married her right after, it'd be like, that makes sense.
Of course.
Yeah, to wait.
Divorce coming.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then Mike McDaniels, he does seem to me like he would basically just be sitting on a couch so high, and the girl would be like, "Hey, you want to do something?" He's like, "No, I'm watching Netflix right now." And then next thing you know, he's falling asleep next to his bong, and you're like, "All right."
Right. He's like, "There's some interesting stuff going on about 9/11. I don't know if you've heard about."
She's like, "I'm going to bed. I'm taking out the vibrator. I'm going to bed."
I can also see him getting dommed out though. Like he's wearing a mask and just like chained up against a wall. He's just getting not ever fucking, but just the guy that. Have you ever seen the videos of the dudes that just get like kneed in the balls repeatedly?
Sure.
Yeah. That's kind of like what I picture him doing.
Just get stepped on.
I could see, but I think he's more go with the flow though. I think there's other subs in the NFL.
Okay.
Like more specific subs.
Yeah.
All
right, AFC South.
AFC South.
I love Davis Mills. We're Davis Mills guys.
Okay.
His long ass neck.
Long neck is a good sign.
Yeah.
A lot of pussy eating dexterity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence, I don't think
there's something's wrong.
Yeah.
Something's off there.
Doug Peterson, he fucks with the visor on.
Yes, for sure. And he's got Doug Peterson is probably the top of my list for swingers.
Yes.
Like he definitely seems like
absolutely
leave the garage door crack open. Come on in. I got a hot tub.
Yep.
The whole fucking town. The whole.
You
the
like
whole,
my wife's? I saw you looking at my wife's tits.
right.
Give him a squeeze. Give him a squeeze, Buckaroo.
The whole cul-de-sac is coming to Doug Peterson's house to get sucked and fucked.
Without question.
He's got like 7 different blenders in each room. Make it like this is the Mai Tai room.
Yes.
Right here.
He's got themed fuck rooms for sure.
Because it's those guys that like you see them at like the hedonism guys and the guys that go on these resorts where they're not in like great shape, but they were at one point.
They were, yep.
And you can kind of tell they got that confidence. Like I won a Super Bowl.
Yep.
Like I'll fuck all these chicks in front of my wife,
100%,
and I'll have her get fucked too, and then we'll
with
go
a
home,
smile on my face.
be happily married, 4 kids. Who cares?
That's probably why he kept starting Nick Foles in Philadelphia.
Big Nick.
He was like, this dude fucks.
Yeah.
I gotta reward him. What he did to my wife.
Exactly. His wife's picking up the kids from soccer practice with just full of Nick Foles juice.
Oh my God, we're never gonna get an interview with Matt after this. Fuck. And then Matt Ryan, Matt Ryan is.
Matt Ryan's Matt Ryan.
You know what? Matt Ryan's like he's really good at missionary.
Yep.
Like he likes it.
No, he's the guy. It was actually what you were talking about with Salah, where it's like he fucks his wife well.
Yeah,
that's what we'll say about Matt Ryan.
Yeah,
but he sees a color nipple that he's not familiar with, he'll freak out.
Yeah, right.
If his wife's nipples are hot pink and he sees a dark brown, he doesn't know what to do.
Yeah,
he goes on WebMD.
Yeah, he's been doing the same thing for a long time. He does it well,
and he's solid at it. You know?
Right. More Stav in a minute. But it is college football season, which means you need Sling TV, where you can watch unbeatable college football coverage starting at $35 a month. Get everything you love about college football, like rivalries, marching bands, bowl games, conference power rankings, all of it with Sling. Plus, Sling has all the big games on the biggest channels like ESPN, ESPN2, ESPN3, SEC Network, ACC Network, Fox, and the Big Ten Network, all for the best price. You can see all the college football. You got to have all the networks. Don't miss any of the games. And the best part is getting Sling is easy. It's easy to set up and even easier to use. You can stream on any device and record up to 50 hours with included DVR space. Plus, you won't get locked into a long-term contract. So if you're looking for the perfect place to spend your Saturdays, you need to take a look at Sling, where you can get everything you love about college football for the best price. Check out sling.com for special offers. Sling, the live TV you love for a price you'll love even more. Try us today. College football season, nothing better. Sling, check it out right now. Sling.com for special offers. Okay, back to Stav.
And then Frank Reich, I think Frank Reich is one of those guys that's so religious that they just don't fuck.
Sure. Yes, I think you're on the and we'll come across a couple football guys like that for sure.
Yeah.
You know?
And then AFC West
is Vrabel.
Oh yeah, Vrabel is
until he cuts his dick off. Then.
Yeah, that's true. Right, Vrabel. Yeah. We actually shouldn't talk about Vrabel because his wife is also a big fan of this show.
Oh, interesting.
Well, you're a very lucky woman for now.
Yes.
Until that Super Bowl comes in.
Mike, we love you and your family. Congrats.
Congrats, absolutely.
On everything.
Yep, we know you fuck, Mike.
Whatever that includes.
We know you lay pipe. He lays pipe really well at first and then gets tired halfway through. It's like...
All right, so AFC West. I don't know where... I mean, Russell Wilson's... Who the fuck knows?
So interesting about him because I think it's like... Obviously, your initial knee-jerk is he doesn't fuck, right?
Right.
Obviously, the initial thing is like he's too much of a fucking loser.
Yeah.
He wants to pretend he's cool. He can't actually fuck. But he's been married to somebody who absolutely fucks. There's no way around it.
Right.
He's like a nerd who's been tutored to learn how to fuck well.
He watches YouTube videos on how to eat pussy.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes,
his wife is walking him through it.
Yes.
She's dexterous. She's athletic in her own right.
Yeah.
And even though he is a fucking loser, in the right context,
he's coachable.
He can fuck.
Right. He's coachable.
He's highly
That's exactly
coachable.
what it is. He's
highly
like,
coachable.
move your leg here, and he's like, yes,
and he
I'll
can
do whatever.
It. Yep.
Yeah.
I think you're exactly right. I think he studies the Kama Sutra. He'll try anything on, but when the rubber meets the road, he doesn't have that rhythm.
He doesn't have.
He'll get in any position that you want him to be in.
Yep.
He'll do an adequate job, but it's not the passion's not
I
there.
actually think that Russell Wilson probably like cares so much about doing a good job that he would like invite his trainer to help him with
Watch
the rhythm.
him fuck.
Yeah, like no,
Yes.
he's fucking.
He's got his
Ciara
hips.
and his trainer's moving the hips for him.
He's spotting
being like,
him.
all right, here you go. Activate the glutes, Russ.
Activate the glutes. Let your cheeks free. You're too much tension in the cheeks, Russ.
And he's just in the room with him, and he's like, "Yeah, this is. I mean, hey, listen, we all came.
Yeah.
Remember when his hand was broken? He took those like dry reps on the practice field. He probably does that in front of the mirror, just like fully hard, no partner, just working on the thrust.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Patrick Bateman style.
Yeah.
But like a nice, benign Patrick Bateman.
Of course.
Right.
He could also just like admit when he's not getting the job done, I think, and he would build an actual fuck robot to take his job.
Yeah.
Ooh, you're so right. I
fucking
think,
machine.
I don't think he has fuck ego. I think he has in the rest of his life. I think he cares about how he's perceived.
Correct.
And I think in actual fucking, he will do whatever is necessary.
Yes, he wants to win.
And he's been elevated sexually. He's been elevated with it's Sierra's program. You know what I mean? Like it's like fucking Andrew Wiggins gets to be an all-star this year because he's in with the Warriors.
Yeah, right.
That's how he is sexually.
He's got great teammates.
Yeah. Exactly.
He's not the star.
He's a sexual all-star, and even then borderline, and it's all because of his wife.
Right, if he had to carry his own team, it would be
Forget
a total
about it.
disaster.
Forget about it.
Right.
20 wins.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Mahomes. I mean, Mahomes, I think, can do anything.
Yeah.
He just can do anything.
Absolutely. It's like he is just so athletic that even though his swag levels are low, they're high. You know what I mean? It's like it doesn't make any sense, but he's just that gifted that he can fuck.
Right. I think his abilities become his swag. He doesn't need any extra. He doesn't have to work on anything else.
Exactly.
He just knows.
In fact, that's what Russell Wilson thinks is going on.
Correct.
You know, it's like that, but it's like, no, dude, sorry. This is a different level.
Right.
And then of course, fucking my boy Andy. He's getting his nipples sucked.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
he's got the clamps on.
He hasn't been hard in 10 years, but he still comes soft. You know what I mean? It's like he's
wet noodle.
Don't even consider penetrative intercourse, but he's doing everything else. You know what I mean? He's a master tactician. He knows how to run a sexual offense.
He's seen it all.
Oh fuck!
Mahomes can hit a cum shot from across the room, looking away.
His dick behind his back somehow.
Andy Reid doesn't need to be touched, really. He could just be like,
he can come hands free.
just nutted. Yeah.
His wife's like, I'm done, and he's like, okay. Yeah, so they're my pick.
Yeah,
even though they're loaded.
Yeah.
The West is loaded, and then the whole
Derek Carr is, I don't know what he is.
mid.
Yeah.
Again, similar to Matt Ryan, I think. Like he's his generation's Matt Ryan. Maybe it's
It's not a lack of effort. It's just there's limitations to
exactly,
everything.
and you're fine.
Yeah.
You're not even bad. It's just like, I don't know. You just something's missing. A little panache is missing. I don't know what it is.
Right.
But then fucking Herbert is fucking. Is that
Herbert. Yeah.
He's in that division, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That fucking kid fucks without question.
I think he's like Jackrabbit. I think he just goes like pound town.
Yeah.
But the
that's
hair-
true.
Because he's young. He's really young.
Yeah.
He's young. He's inexperienced. He might just be one of those guys that's like,
If he wasn't
fast as possible.
Still though, if he wasn't in the division with, again, Andy and Mahomes are a 1-2 punch.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
it's
it's
you're not
all-star,
beating
yeah.
them, but
Right.
like he's just being blocked by them.
Right.
But I do think he does play with some swag. I think he fucks with that similar swag.
He has all the tools to become an incredible fucker.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
the building blocks are there. Stamina's
without
great.
question.
Yeah.
Without question.
Yeah.
Again, just the better version of Zach Wilson sexually.
Yes.
I will say that for sure.
Okay, NFC.
Start with the East?
Yeah, we start with the East.
Start with the East. Okay.
Dak.
Does that? He's doing that little. He fucks with that little warm up
hips,
move.
yeah,
So just like
Yeah, you're
side
right.
to side. He's
You're
really
right.
good like spoon style.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so then we got and
And
Mike
Mike
McCarthy.
that's a disaster.
McCarthy
He's
can't
got
fuck.
dude,
Exactly.
He's spilling on himself
He's-
in
yeah,
the bedroom.
yeah,
Like, where the fuck did this mustard come from? And he's just like,
he goes to eat pussy, chips a tooth on his wife's clit.
he's got like a packet of ketchup in his pocket. It just blows up, and he's He's like, wait, there's like a question like, are you bleeding or am I bleeding? No, it's ketchup.
Yeah.
He gets his foot stuck in a bucket.
He disqualifies the Cowboys. You're so right. He's so bad. He might be the worst guy getting pussy in the whole league.
He's the dude. He's the infomercial that like where he's just spilling
He's
everything.
in black and white.
Yeah, he's spilling everything on the car.
And then Andy Reid is the in color version of him. You know what I mean?
There's got to be a better way.
Yeah,
just
Andy
nutting.
Reid with a fucking vibrator, just like the most sophisticated vibrator you've ever seen. He's working it like a fucking maestro, like Yo-Yo Ma plays a cello.
Oh fuck! All right, Eagles.
Eagles.
We got an Eagles fan now. Batgirl over here.
Okay.
Yeah, she's an Eagles fan.
I don't know, man. The fucking.
I think Sirianni he's like drunk sex at the Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's fun at the time, but then later on you're gonna be like, I could have done better than that.
And absolutely, and then their quarterback situation, it's like you want to believe in what's his name,
Jalen Hurts.
You want to believe in him, but then it's like a little too.
Now I'll say for
little too
Jalen
uneven.
Hurts, the dude squats like 650 pounds.
Yeah.
So there's definitely power there.
Definitely power, but there's just to equate him quarterback wise, it's just like it's a coin flip. You're either going to really bust or it's going to be a bad night.
Yeah, like I feel like he would be. He's Jalen Hurts is fucking powerfully, but he just never hits the G spot.
Yes.
So it's like this could. If you could just get it a little bit,
and you're tantalized.
Yeah, if you get a little over, this would be the best sex of my life.
But it's never coming, baby.
Yeah, right. Like, God damn it! Like everything is right.
Yeah.
But you just can't find it.
It just absolutely.
Yeah. I think we nailed that one.
That was absolutely correct. Sorry.
Even Batgirl's
Sorry,
like, yeah.
buddy.
Carson Wentz, he doesn't fuck.
No.
He when he sprained both of his ankles.
Yeah.
I think that was just a ploy for him to be like, I get to be on bottom for the next month.
Yes. He's like, I'm just gonna get blowjobs.
Yeah, a big dick that's useless. Yeah. That's Carson Wentz.
He actually, he is a dude who probably gets blowjobs like, like 10x what he gets back.
Yes.
Where he's just like, oh, I gotta eat pussy, and his wife's like, I've blown you like 7 nights in a row. He's like, yeah, but it's just so annoying.
I also think that anybody that's that into hunting's fine, but that dude fucking loves to kill birds.
Yeah.
Right.
Like he goes on those hunting
Something's
trips
off.
and he's got like 400 dead birds.
I hate that. Fucked up.
Something's weird about that.
Because sex is a very primal thing, and I feel like you're getting your nut off in a certain way with actual violence towards animals instead of fake violence towards your wife's pussy.
Yes. And then I think Ron Rivera is just a consummate pro.
Yeah.
Like he just does. He's at one of those gets the job done.
I think he's got the transition lenses.
Yeah.
When they turn to the sunglasses,
Absolutely.
that means he's horny.
He
It's like
also,
Yeah, you think it's triggered by the light, but it's just pheromones.
Yeah.
Something goes off, it gets cloudy, his wife knows.
Ron Rivera also strikes me as a guy who like he can't make passionate love, but he knows like how to get to the love type of area.
Yes,
like
yes,
he's
yes,
doing
yes,
all the
yes.
right things where it's like we make love.
Absolutely.
It's not the best love. It's not Fabio.
You have no complaints though.
Right, but it's love.
Yeah,
it's not sex. It's love.
Yes. It is love for sure.
It's definitely love. And then who are we forgetting? Oh,
the Giants. Daniel Jones. I think
and
that's
our guy
bad.
Dable.
They're fucked.
Just slippery, tiny little hands.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones accidentally hits the butthole when he's trying to have vaginal sex.
And she doesn't even care because his dick is so small.
She's like, maybe I'll feel it this time.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah. You have your pinky out? What the hell is that?
Yeah, the Giants stink for sure.
Dable, I think Dable can fuck though.
Yeah, no, Dable can fuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think bald dudes, people that shave their heads, there's something about it where it's like that guy, he's been around pussy.
Yeah. I'm not as familiar with Dable. I just always think about the Giants just not knowing what they're doing.
Yeah.
And just like by default, they're not gonna fuck good.
Yeah. All right, NFC South. I guess we should start with Brady. I mean, he definitely fucks. It sucks to say, but he fucks. Like he fucks and
it's
he fucks
annoying
well.
and he fucks really good.
Because he also
Yeah.
he's similar. He's like almost a better version of Russell Wilson, where like he will, if he does something wrong, he will fix it the next fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I
so
made that
true.
mistake.
Yep.
I will never make this mistake again.
And he doesn't eat carbs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's
So it's like
shredded.
it's not only sex, but it's hot sex.
Like
it
and
looks
nourishment.
good.
He's getting a lot of his calories from pussy juice.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
he's on a strict diet.
Yeah,
so he's eating pussy out of hunger too.
It's satiating him.
He's probably like isolated the enzymes. Like
Yeah.
at certain days, he makes Giselle take her temperature. He's like, okay, this is high quality. Like, this is gonna actually improve my joint elasticity if I get down on that beef right now.
Or when Giselle really wants, she'll just rub a Snickers on her pussy for a second, and he hasn't had sugar in years. Just like he's
a dog licking a spoon with peanut butter. You know when your dog like literally just licks everything, licking the air, right? Even before he gets to it, he's licking the air, simulating it.
The only thing about Tom is like he probably still remembers the mistakes that he's made fucking.
Oh yeah, 100%. And photographic memory.
It probably drives him to be great, but every now and again, he gets pissed off at himself.
Sure.
Like,
but
God damn it, Brady looking in the mirror with like his beautiful body.
But he still sees that fucking Wolverine, flabby, weird motherfucker in the mirror.
Yeah, he's just that's all he sees. It's like Hello Shao. He's like, this guy sucks.
When he's fucking, he's thinking about how bad he used to be.
Who started in front of him? Was it fucking? Not Chad
Henson.
Henson, not Chad Henne.
And he's like saying the name, the Brady
Everyone
7.
who was saying before him.
Whatever the guy's name is. Fucking, I don't even remember his name. Tim Rattay, I think, was one of them. Like, these guys fucking.
Yeah.
He's just putting it to him.
He's got drone footage of them fucking their wives, and he's like, I have to fuck better than them.
All right, Jameis definitely. I mean,
unfortunately, we can just fast forward.
We'll skip past Jameis for Jameis guys, but we'll skip past that.
I mean, Jameis fucking has got to be like slapstick comedy.
Benny Hill music is just playing the whole time.
He actually like turns around backwards and just jammed his butt on her.
100%.
Who's Marcus Mariota? Is that the starting quarterback for the Falcons?
Yeah.
Or is it Desmond Ridder?
Yeah, I think it's Mariota. I feel like Hawaiians, they fuck.
Yeah.
Like point blank.
I think Mariota is a guy that you think is going to turn you out, and it's just not. And he's got his cock looks nice.
Yeah.
You see it, and you start salivating.
Yeah.
Just a beautiful golden brown 7.5.
Yeah.
And you're like, I cannot wait. And he just goes soft, his rhythm's off. It's just like, but
the tools are there.
Again, the tools.
Yeah,
there's a lot of those.
Jalen Hurts. Yeah, right.
He kind of was Jalen Hurts before Jalen Hurts in a lot of ways.
This should work, and it does work sometimes, but not always. Like it's never perfect.
Yes. And he'll fuck it up big time.
And then Baker and Sam Darnold. I mean, Sam Darnold like.
Mono.
Yeah, mono and stuff. Dude, he can't even get to the fuck part. He's stuck making out with girls in Hoboken.
He'll kiss you and then he'll pass out.
Yeah.
And I think Baker is a guy who is skilled, but his dick is 4.5 inches. You know what I mean? It's like he's trying so hard, and he's not. But it's just like he's limited by his ability to read the pussy. He's limited.
The effort's always there.
I won't even say 4.5. I'll say 5 I'll put him in where my dick is 5 3/4.
Whoa, you're 5 3/4?
I don't want to brag.
That's a brag.
Yeah.
That's a legit brag. What the fuck, dude?
I'm a 5 3/4. What can I say? 6. I've said it before. 6 on its tippy toes. If I really want to stretch it.
If you shave.
If you shave and you do that thing where you push
the hand push. When you take a dick pic,
where you push it all the way down.
You gotta get the hand push. In fact, actually, here's what we should do. You guys are into merchandising and shit like that. We need a fucking like some kind of girdle almost.
No, you know what it is?
With pubes on top of it.
Yeah.
That pushes it back.
Yeah, it's when you like have to take an x-ray, the lead vest.
Yes,
we need the lead vest for your cock.
Yeah, but it looks like pubes.
Yeah, right.
So it looks like skin.
Yeah. You're right. So it's
cut
always
a hole in it. Yeah.
It's sticking out. It's like almost like your dick is in a guillotine.
Yeah.
You're right. That's genius.
We need that. We need that.
It's a lead vest underwear.
Absolutely.
That's
absolutely.
Flesh-colored
has pubes.
You gotta have a belt that ties around the back. Just strap it in real tight.
You gotta tighten it in.
Corset. You just gotta
I need 40 points on that back.
Your balls start sticking out like 2 extra inches up from your body. It's like, wow, this guy's got the longest balls I've ever seen.
All right, where are we at? NFC North.
NFC North. Okay.
I mean, Rodgers definitely.
Rodgers.
He's Sting. He's fucking for 4 days straight.
Yep. And he's got something to prove.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he used to be he used to just lazily fuck, but now it's like I got something to fucking prove. I was gonna leave. I'm still here.
Right.
So he's got multiple
orgasms. It's everything.
He started fucked like a champ. You're busting. He's eating pussy. He's not stopping until you bust 3 times.
Right.
Then he's dicking you down. Then for a while he was like, look, I'm not eating pussy. I'll finger pop you till you come, but that's it. He was lazy with it. Of course, had to deal with the sexual he had to deal with Mike McCarthy.
The follies,
you
the
know,
sexual
the
follies
sexual follies of Mike McCarthy.
not just that,
you know,
That's a DVD I'd watch. The sexual follies of Mike McCarthy.
so he got a little disillusioned.
Yeah.
And now he's back. He's been studying weird
He's got
shit.
a hot boy calling the plays now with
That's
Matt
right.
LaFleur.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just McCarthy. When he got there, he was backing up Brett Favre,
Right.
who had like
Right.
a 4-inch stick,
Yeah, right.
and he's over
yeah.
there like, why is this motherfucker starting in front of me?
Yeah, Right. yeah,
And then
yeah,
if
yeah,
you notice,
yeah.
like the girls that he's dated, they get like crazier and crazier.
Oh, yeah.
as
He's
time
into
goes
some
on.
other weird shit.
He has forgotten more about sex than I'll ever know.
Yes.
Right.
But he's also like searching for like the next,
But you're
the
right.
next triumph that he hasn't even
Yeah,
attempted yet.
he's just laying there like with his legs crossed, making her come. Like she's just sitting on his lap. He's not even doing anything.
Yeah. He's got a fucking he's got a crystal butt plug in. You know, he's into some weird crystal shit now. He's aligning his cock chakras.
He did get the crystals from Danica.
Oh, there you
One
go.
One of the weirdest moments on this podcast is when I showed her the. Have you ever seen the Craigslist
have.
ad?
Yeah,
the guy,
yeah.
the jerk off energy.
Yes,
I
yes,
showed that. We showed that to Danica Patrick, and she's like, "What?" Because she's big into crystals, and we're like, "So, like, you ever seen
fucking-
this guy?"
Is he at the crystal shop?
Now he's dating a witch. That's got to be crazy too.
Yeah.
Some's fucked up sexually. So anytime a man in his mid to late 30s starts to lose his mind, which does appears going on halfway with Rodgers, got the hair, got the fucking that tattoo says, I'm open to any orifice you want to play with. You know what I mean? It's like I'm a fucking he's gonna get into some freaky shit. So it does, unfortunately, Big Cat. I hate to say this to you. It is Rodgers.
Yeah. No, I mean Justin Fields is like, I don't even know if you can. I don't even know if we can say how he fucks. It's like, who the fuck knows?
We don't. Yeah.
And
we
he's a
don't-
vegan,
That's
so it's
tough.
like that's never
vegan
good.
quarterback's not good.
Yeah. No, it's very bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then
it makes me nervous.
Kirk Cousins is like vegan adjacent.
Yeah,
Kirk
yeah,
Cousins.
because of how
Kirk
he grills.
Cousins-
The
Kirk
foil
Cousins,
on the grill.
He wears three condoms.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
And she's got the dental dam or whatever
Yeah.
in it too. It's the Max Protect.
Yeah, they've both just showered.
He always
There's
needs
no-
Max Protect. That's actually true. Yeah. Clean sheets, shower.
Clean sheet, shower, 3
Yeah.
condoms, and a dental dam. No flavor whatsoever going on in that fuck session.
No, he's getting head with a condom on.
Yes.
He's been married for 10 years.
We gotta be safe. We gotta be safe.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. And then
All right.
Justin Fields I don't think does whatever.
I'm rooting for him. I actually do.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
I
But
am.
I'm also admitting it's more I've said it before, but like I think he could be a great quarterback, but he's not going to do it with the Bears.
Right,
Because they're
right,
just
right.
not going to set him up
I know what you
to
mean.
be successful.
It's like sometimes when people go through like who the Knicks could have drafted, and it's like if he comes to the Knicks, he's fucked. He's out of the
Steph
league.
Curry, whose ankles would have broken
Yes,
in the
yes,
first year that he was in New York. That's just a fact.
Yeah, without question.
And then Goff is a good friend of ours. I'd say he just fucks.
He
well.
has great sex.
Yeah,
I think
great
Goff.
sex.
I do
Incredible
think
sex.
Goff fucks.
Best sex.
Dan Campbell
yeah.
fucks.
Oh,
though.
Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell fucks.
It gets bad.
Dan Campbell's he injures
His wife's
himself.
in an ice bath after he fucks her.
Imagine him just like he literally is biting her kneecap. She's like, "Can you just go up a little?"
She's had to have her labia reattached.
When we say eat pussy, Dan Campbell literally eats her pussy.
They probably compete. It's like, okay, only one of us is going to come.
Yeah.
But we're going to try to make the other one come.
Iron sharpens iron.
Kevin O'Connell, the coach of the Vikings, there's no film out there. on him, so we
No.
don't know. I just assumed that.
I don't even know who that guy is,
So
honestly.
he comes from like the McVay
Okay.
tree, all that stuff.
Okay.
I put him in the ranks of like a dude that you hear from your friends in high school. Like the best way to eat pussy, you spell the alphabet
Right,
like lowercase. That's the
right,
trick
right,
to it.
right, right.
And then he's going to absolutely botch
He's getting
it the first
watered
time.
down McVay.
Yep.
McVay sexual fucking like the directions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So now we got to go where NFC,
NFC
South. No, we did
West.
NFC South. NFC West is our last one.
Yeah. Speaking of
So-
McVay, we've covered him before.
Yeah.
He
McVay.
fucks maybe a little too vain.
Yeah.
Maybe looking
Yep.
in the mirror too much, loses sight of the pussy. But
Yep. He's
overall
definitely-
good.
McVay definitely. Actually, the NFC West, like, because Kingsbury and McVay are very similar. Like,
Right.
they definitely have the mirrors on top of the bed.
Yeah,
so they can watch themselves fuck.
Yeah,
They have mirrors everywhere.
He's
they look,
doing push-ups before
Yeah.
he fucks, so he looks
Yeah.
hotter to himself in
yeah,
the mirror.
Yeah, their
You know?
bedroom is just a fun house.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
mirrors.
He's got to be vascular when he fucks.
Yes.
He's got to see his own veins when he fucks.
McVay's like one Super Bowl away from piercing both his nipples and just staring at him the whole time.
Frosted tips and just we can see the piercings through the polo.
Yes,
That
yes.
would be, dude.
The
McVay,
Cuomo?
If McVay goes Cuomo on us next season, dude, that would be sick.
McVay has like daddy energy, but he's not old enough yet.
Yes, you're so right about that.
Yes.
We got to pierce those nips. I want the Super Bowl. Their next Super Bowl ring will be nipple rings. Yeah. Just fucking 80 carats on fucking weighing his nipples down.
Going to get back to Stav'S in a second, but before we do, is brought to you by Chevy. The Silverado ZR2 was built to tame the trails as the most off-road ready Silverado ever created. And there are 8 more Silverado models to choose from to make sure one fits your life. It's got powerful engines, available advanced trailing technologies, plus a spacious and premium redesigned interior. Silverado provides the strength and Chevy truck capability to handle whatever comes next. With the Silverado, you have everything you need to not only write your own summer story, but also make it an unforgettably epic one. I had to say goodbye. It was a sad, sorry goodbye. I had to turn in the Chevy Silverado. It's going over into the capable hands of Paul Bissonnette. So if he changes the paint job on him, everybody call him a homophobe. But the big gay truck was a big gay summer for me. It was an awesome July. Turned a lot of heads. Absolutely loved driving the Chevy around. It was honestly the nicest truck that I've ever driven in my life. It also got me and Billy and Bubba and Steve all the way from Connecticut to Los Angeles, California for the Super Bowl. It's a great truck, spacious interior, rugged exterior, awesome truck. Take command of your summer with the Chevy Silverado. Chevy truck grits and smarts to make you unstoppable. Head on over to Chevy.com to learn more about the Chevy Silverado today. And now here's more Stav.
All right, so I mean, Kyler, not to be like so on the point, but like he definitely has a girlfriend who's like, we stopped playing video games.
The whole time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I randomly saw that guy. I was in Texas. Is he from Texas? I don't know. This was a couple years ago. And I was just getting breakfast with like a childhood friend and moved there. And he was like, I think that's Kyler Murray. I was like, there's no way that's Kyler. That guy's fucking. He is so much littler than you think he's gonna be, and he's sick. He's good at fucking. He's good at football.
Yeah,
and I do think similarly, he's kind of what I said about Baker. He's sort of like the turbo Baker, where it's like, you know, he's limited by his body type sexually, but also just like attention span in his.
His girlfriend is definitely like doing like, you know, very like incredible like walks in front of the TV with lingerie, getting like more and more naked.
Of course.
And he's like, no, we gotta like, we're in the gulag right now. I'll deal with it in a minute. And then it goes in and he fucks for like 5 minutes. He's like back to the stick.
I can see him being really into chicks that are like 6'3".
That would be
and he's
sick.
just eating her pussy standing on his feet. And she's got like one leg over his shoulder.
That sounds awesome, dude.
Yeah, they're doing the standing 69, but she's standing.
That would be awesome.
She's holding him upside down.
That would be sick, dude. I hope he dates like a female wrestler.
China, rest in peace.
China, all right,
She's walking around with him strapped to her belly like it's a Bjorn. And
he's in a baby Bjorn. He's got his dick down. They're fucking like that.
Oh, fuck.
Pete Carroll. I crystal clear for me. I think Pete Carroll has great, like probably the best sex of any NFL head coach. But in my mind, he's having sex with like a beautiful female version of exactly Pete Carroll.
And also, Pete Carroll strikes me as has great sex, but it's like birthdays and anniversaries only. You know what I mean? Like, all right, today's, you know, like.
But I do think he'll randomly get in the mood. It's birthday anniversary, and then sometimes something will hit Pete.
When he's sitting in like a Cialis tub in the middle, looking out at the Pacific Northwest.
Absolutely. I just think if you're like a hot 50-year-old woman, just watching Pete Carroll chew gum would get my pussy wet.
Yes, oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's
I'd be
big time
treat
daddy.
my fucking clit like that.
Oh,
that piece of double bubble.
They're fucking in the rain the entire time. He's still got the raincoat on top, but nothing
just
on
hunched
underneath.
Over. Intense. No,
Drew Lock, I feel like Drew Lock just fucks like a junior frat guy.
Yeah.
Where he's just like, he comes really fast. He's like, it's just because you're so hot.
Yeah. You nailed him. Absolutely.
He's like, I can go again in 10 minutes.
Yeah, give me a sec. Absolutely.
He's back out there.
Yeah, he crushes like a protein shake. He's like, I'm ready to go. I got my electrolytes. I'm ready to fuck again.
He's Billy.
Drew Lock definitely texts like all his friends from college after he has sex. Every time he's like, just fuck this hot bitch.
Another notch on the belt. Yeah. He's got his
45 seconds.
He and his boys have a notes app of a running tally.
Absolutely.
Kill count. Yeah, it says kill count.
He knows
You're so right.
He knows to the person how many chicks he's had sex with.
And-
276.
And he's like, while he's at the bar, not even while he's fucking, while he's at the bar, he's thinking about texting his boys.
Yes.
He wishes he could fuck his friends, and he has to use women as the conduit for sexual like love between him and his fucking lifting
The
partners.
sex is very much secondary to the text after. And he's like, he's got like a nice house. He calls it the Boneyard. Like, hey,
He's
another
still-
slay at the Boneyard.
He's got fucking Tito's bottles on his cabinets.
Natty
Still.
Light on the fucking
Oh, no bed frame, just the box spring right on the carpet.
Oh yeah. Without question, that's exactly who he is.
And then I think the last we got the Niners. Kyle
Niners.
Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan is definitely a tactician.
He's good. He's good.
Yep.
I like Jimmy G's game. A lot of people disrespect Jimmy G because of the whole porn star thing.
Sure.
He took her on a date. Like, what a gentleman.
Yeah.
No, Jimmy
he didn't
G.
have to do that. He took her out to like a
Also,
nice
Jimmy G
dinner.
fucks.
Yeah, Jimmy G fucks, and he's also so hot that like he doesn't have to do a lot.
And they're not even mad.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like, if I don't make a woman come, I'm hearing about it.
Right.
Jimmy G ain't getting any complaints.
Yeah,
Like,
they're waking up next to Jimmy G, and they're like, "This is my life. This is awesome."
Yeah.
It doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Yeah. Whatever you want to say, he is definitely better at sex than he is at being a quarterback, and he's a solid quarterback.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a solid quarterback.
I think Jimmy G he's got like a very intricate scheme of plans whenever he brings a girl home because he always has like a second girl that he also wants to fuck.
Right.
So like he'll have sex and then he'll come up with a reason like, oh, you got to go because like I got a house cleaner coming in.
Right.
She
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
out.
yeah.
The other girl passes her in the hallway on the way
Yes,
into his
yes,
apartment. And he's
yes,
like, okay,
yes.
let's go.
Or he doesn't even fucking care. He's just got women are in there like they're ready waiting for an audition. I mean, he's got a lobby in his house for a pussy lobby.
He's got a deli machine. Take a number.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, so that was great.
That was good. I feel good.
I think
feel,
we get Again, we're
not.
not going to put any of these clips out in social because we do want to do interviews again.
Right.
But this is for everyone who's
For the
listening
diehards.
or watching on YouTube.
Yeah.
This was a fantastic segment.
I think
Enjoy.
it's Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah,
from what we've gone
it's
through
gonna
here.
be Chiefs versus who in the NFC? Who do we decide fucks the best? Is it gonna be Brady?
I think it
I hate
is.
that.
I think it
Yeah.
is. I think
Yeah.
we kind of came to that conclusion, right?
Or Rodgers, unfortunately, Big Cat. Cover your ears.
It's
but-
true.
Yeah. Just purely
Yeah.
fuck wise.
He's going to win another. I know it.
Yeah.
Because it's going to kill me.
Yeah.
He's going to win another. Because that's like the whole, like, I love just being like, if you have one Super Bowl, you have none.
Yeah.
But it's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
he's going to win another.
Yeah.
All right, so should we do the Mount Rushmore?
Let's do fucking
So
Mount
what
Rushmore.
did you? I brought like famous breakups.
See, I brought like
What'd you bring? Famous breakups?
Yeah.
Yeah.
fuck. I brought like ways to get broken up with.
Okay.
I brought like
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
that might
I
have been confusing. Do you want to take a second and think of famous breakups?
I think we're just gonna have to have a disjointed Mount
Okay, all
Rushmore.
right, that's fine. Yeah,
You
that's
know?
fine. That's
You
great.
know?
All right, yeah,
I think
perfect.
we're gonna have you guys naming stuff that you hated that broke up, and I'm gonna have like ways that devastated you.
Okay.
That you got broken up
Okay.
with.
All right. So
Yeah.
you start. I'll go second.
Okay.
PFT will go third, and we'll come back around. So
Okay.
so Mount
Now,
Rushmore
you
breakups.
guys start since we're not really competing.
All right. Okay. I'll
You know what
start.
I mean?
I'll go 1-1. Come down.
Okay,
Done.
that's fair. Yeah,
Easy.
yeah.
Easy. Broke
Easy.
everyone's heart.
Sorry to do it.
I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I have no explanation.
You did get the nice like Jesus and Mero breaking up right after.
Right.
Helped you a little.
Took a little heat
he
off.
took a little heat
Yeah.
off of
Something
you.
was in the air.
Yeah. Something
If,
was.
if you believe in crystals and all that kind of shit, maybe there was something in the air.
Yeah, PFT and I actually had to have one of those like talks. Like, are we okay? Like, are we good? Is this marriage still working out?
But you know what? It's fun. The inkling of doubt is in there, and that's hard to get
like-
out.
What's the Adam Driver movie? The fucking marriage story.
Yeah, marriage
yeah.
story.
Yeah,
The
if
one
you
from
watched
memes.
that with your wife or girlfriend, you definitely like walked away being like, "Wait, are we good?"
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah,
heavy.
yeah.
Everybody's got like a couple that they look at and they're like, oh, they'll never break up.
Yeah.
And then you find out they did, and that's what makes you think, oh shit, like
Yeah.
if it happens to them,
Yeah.
it's going to happen to
Yeah,
us
of course.
eventually.
Exactly.
Of course.
Exactly. All right, so PFT, your next one.
This is kind of a sneaky one. I've got Matt Damon and Minnie Driver
Ooh.
because everyone wanted them to be together after
Yes.
They
Good
were a
Hunting.
cute couple.
Yes.
You remember how they broke up?
No.
This is the craziest part.
I think I do.
He goes on Oprah, and Oprah asks him like, "So how are you and Minnie doing?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm single now." and Minnie didn't know.
Whoa.
She found out via his interview on Oprah that he was dumping her.
That's brutal.
Damn.
Poor
That is
Minnie.
brutal. And there is always, like, whenever a relationship happens, like, you know, Vince Vaughn and Jennifer Aniston after the breakup, like when they started dating, everyone's like rooting for it in real life.
Yeah.
So it's an extra little
Of course.
Yeah.
They were cute. And that movie's great. You want that movie to be real. You know what I mean? It's like your dumb brain is like, but
Like Star is Born. When Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga performed at the Oscars.
Of course.
They were fucking, right?
Yeah.
Like, they were definitely.
There's some in the, if
definitely.
I was their respective significant others, I would be pissed off.
It would have been, I mean, that was more than sex.
Yeah.
That was mental sex.
They
were. That was very in the moment.
Yes.
All right, so you now have ways to break up.
This is like, just devastating breakups that you've gone through. Or like a way to get broken up with. It's devastating. Okay, this we'll start sports themed. Getting murder-suicided by your mistress in the spare condo you rented specifically to get side pussy in.
We're talking to
Steve McNair. Yeah, R.I.P.
That was bad too. That was
a tough
July
breakup.
4th.
Yeah,
remember? I remember. I think
Yeah.
it was raining in Chicago, and it was like, oh, this already sucks. And it was like Steve McNair got shot and killed. And it was like, whoa, this is a bummer of a July 4th.
Tough July 4th. Steve McNair had gone from our enemy with the Ravens to he was there for the last couple of years, and that cocksucker fucking Peyton Manning, I thought we were gonna beat him. He beat us at home. That broke my heart. But as far as breakups go, your mistress killing you is pretty.
That's bad.
That's
bad. I'm gonna say that's bad.
She was like a hostess at the Cheesecake Factory too.
No, I'm gonna say that's bad.
He
I'm
thought
gonna say it.
he thought he had the deal of a lifetime right
He
there.
was good to go.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's bad.
That's bad.
Yeah, you don't want that. If you could avoid something, that would be one thing to
I would
avoid.
say not wanting to get. Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Okay. Good one.
Does it snake back around?
Yes,
So I go again?
yeah, you.
All right, then I'll just stay with. I'll stay with. This one kind of applies to.
This is gonna be very funny too when we list this out and Stav's got first pick, fucking Steve McNair getting murdered.
That's a bad breakup.
That's a bad breakup.
All right, this one's sort of this is between ours, and it's let me see here. Getting your cock chopped off and thrown into a field. The Bobbit breakup.
Okay,
It's like your wife chopping your dick off and throwing it into a field.
I'm going to say right now you've won this Mount Rushmore.
And then they just sing cops like walking through the field,
Looking for his dick.
like in a fire line, like shoulder to shoulder.
Key your dick.
And then when they can't find your dick, that's also insulting too.
Yes,
It's
of
just like,
course.
oh, my dick's so small.
I will say
They gotta bring out dogs to find your dick.
Oh, and then what if it gets hung? What if the dog chews it?
Yes.
There's no cock sniffing dog. If it finds it, it's gonna think it's food.
Yes. Okay. The good pick. Good pick.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, so for my second one, I'm gonna go way back in the day. Joseph and Mary.
Ooh.
They were betrothed to be married, and then Mary was like, "Hey, so I'm pregnant." He's like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "Well, it's God's. I didn't fuck anybody, but you got cucked by God.
God busted in me.
So you're gonna be noticed, like you're gonna be known throughout history as the biggest cuck of all time."
Yes.
That's a tough one because it's like now it's like he's this he's a major figure in one of the biggest religions ever, but in that village they're like, oh yeah. Oh God fucked your bitch. Huh? Okay.
Yeah, he's in the bar. He's like, yeah. So Mary's pregnant, but like it's God's.
Yeah.
It's God's.
Yeah.
He's like, sure. Yeah. No. Yeah. This
totally.
round's on me.
How bad was he at fucking? That's the other thing. And how low was his self-esteem? Where he's like, okay, guess it's God.
And then you have to raise Jesus as his stepdad.
Yeah.
Like being a stepdad to Jesus with zero parenting experience.
You're not my real dad.
Don't fuck this one up.
All right, I'll go back even farther than you then.
Okay.
How about Pangea? Kind of fucked everything up. How much of the world's problems would have been solved if we all just lived on the same fucking stupid continent?
Right.
It's like saying
It's all together.
cops need to live in the neighborhoods that they police.
Yeah.
Like we wouldn't be getting into these wars in the Middle East if we had to go over there for a barbecue every now and again.
We just all live on this fucking piece of land.
Yeah.
It's all together.
I'd love
and then how cool would it be if you just I'm going out to the ocean. It just goes forever.
Yeah, that would
forever,
be sick.
all the way. It takes you fucking forever to go all the way back.
Totally.
Yeah.
Take a road trip to China for dumplings.
Yeah, right. Let's hop
awesome.
in the car. Yeah. Let's fucking go see it.
Yeah, that would be fucking awesome.
And then the reverse, Chinese people being like, "Hey, let's go see fucking Iowa play Nebraska." All right, after Thanksgiving.
Hell yeah.
I think time zones really do separate us as like a globe.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy to think about, but for most of the world right now, it's night outside.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Whereas light here, we're never on the same page.
Yes, yes. All right, my next pick. This one I just personally love because it gave us so much content. Bill and Melinda Gates breaking up, and the fact that we got like the Melinda was like, hey, I can't be with a guy who's like hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein. Then we got the story about how Bill every year gets like a weekend to fuck his childhood sweetheart, which is the weirdest.
Wait, really? I didn't
yeah,
even know
you know that? Dude, Bill Gates is
so
such
sick.
a fucking loser. He could have any girl in the world, and his wife gave him a hall pass, and he fucked someone his exact same age.
Brutal.
I'm going to push back on that because I actually don't think that Bill Gates could get like anything besides his high school girlfriend.
What are you talking about? He's got money.
Have
Yeah.
you seen him?
Doesn't matter.
It's true.
Money
We're-
buys everything.
I think he might be the exception for it. He
and
looks like
money's
just a wet
everything.
frog.
I mean, we're not saying it's gonna be cheap.
No,
But he's gonna get.
okay.
you know,
Absolutely.
He could pay $10 million. He could
This is
fuck
like
me
this is like
if he gave me $100 million.
Right,
I
right,
don't give a fuck.
right.
You don't think like Alyssa Milano just picking one random
Right.
lady would be like, or he just sees someone on TV? Like, isn't that what happened with fucking Prince Harry? He literally was watching Suits and he was like, I'd like to fuck that lady.
Yeah, I want to
was
marry
like,
her.
Yeah.
Because she looks like she
Bill
could have my
Gates
kids.
could do that with just
Anyone.
$1 billion.
Yes.
Literally he could pay a
Yes.
woman $1 billion to suck him off.
And instead he
Who's
was
saying
like,
no?
Instead he was like, yeah, remember that, when I was 16 and we kissed underneath like the bleachers? I'm gonna fuck you. But she's also 70. It's like those stories that came out are just so fucking funny. Like, dude,
Money is wasted on those
yeah,
fucking nerds.
wasted.
Dude.
Like you have no imagination.
And listen, Bezos can suck my dick. He's a piece of shit. He should pay his fucking workers a living wage. But he got yoked, and
Yeah.
he's on a fucking boat with high class prostitutes.
Yes, yes.
And that's a little better. I'll give him that. He's
Yeah.
spending his money.
He
a
has
little
imagination.
better.
Yeah.
The fucking space shit is fucking stupid. But at the very least, you're having a good time on a boat, even
Right.
though he's not enjoying it because you can tell he's pretending. You throw me on a boat with a bunch of fucking models you bought, you like fucking paid to be there. I'm having a good time.
Yeah, no, he's on
But
a
he's
boat.
not.
He's on a boat with like a bunch of beautiful women, and he's like, I really wish I was just in my office figuring out how I could squeeze an extra cent out of every fucking transaction.
How to fine employees for pissing longer than 30 seconds.
I think he's on a boat because he's like, I feel like I should be on a boat
Exactly,
with these hot
exactly,
chicks
exactly.
with the amount of
So
money.
I guess I've kind of turned around on it because Bill Gates understands he wouldn't be able to do it, and he's
Yeah.
like, "This is the only other pussy I'd like."
this old pussy.
Yeah,
That's
aged.
the part that just blows my mind. Where he's like, you know how gross you are when you're 70 years old.
Oh yeah.
You see it every day.
But
You're
then
like, I
ag-
want another 70.
Then again, I mean, yeah, we're not talking he should go 18. That's creepy.
No.
But like 55.
Yeah,
you
right.
know, like yeah.
like maybe like a
Even
fitness
60.
instructor on Instagram.
Yes. Not
Age
just,
appropriate.
Not
Yeah.
a secretary he
Right.
jacked off to in fucking middle school.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, your next pick.
All right,
PFT.
my next pick, Mount Rushmore breakups, the Space Shuttle Challenger.
Oh,
That's
fuck.
one.
R.I.P.
That's one.
That's a tough one.
R.I.P.
I mean, it was on the news like live.
it was very much.
That must have
live.
been crazy to watch.
very
Yeah.
much.
I feel like we can joke about it because I don't remember watching it.
Right.
I think that's the difference in what you're allowed to joke about. Or
Right,
not.
right.
Yeah.
Like right now, if we have like a
Oh, yeah.
55-year-old listening, they'll be like, "Oh, that's fucked
How
up."
dare you?
But we
Yeah.
do talk about it a lot to this day.
Right. Like Pearl Harbor, I don't give a fuck at all. And it was like some old lady's the worst day of her life.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like-
yeah, right.
And that's how Zoomers have even more fun with 9/11. Like
Yeah.
a Zoomer will go up to like somebody like who's they'll go up to Pete Davidson and be like 9/11 was fucking hilarious. You know, they don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? That's a good one. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, you got two more picks.
2 more picks. Okay.
What other horrific thing are you gonna?
I'm gonna say your partner coming out of the closet is a bad breakup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you can't. What are you gonna do?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like you want to be support. Like this happened when what was his name? Collins came out of the closet. The NBA player, Jason Collins.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
just
yeah,
Collins,
yeah.
yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
like everyone's celebrating him, and it's like, yeah, that's a good thing. But he was still married,
Right.
And there was just like this woman who was like, "Hey, my life's been a lie
Yeah,
too."
this
You know what I
sucks.
mean? Like this is the
Yeah.
worst. And so you can't really be like, "What the fuck?" And then even if they cheat on you with a guy or a girl, it's like, well, you still cheated on me, but I guess like you're put in
Yeah.
a tough position. Where
Yeah.
you can't really complain, but it's also like, well, you kind of strung me along for
it's-
fucking ever. Also,
Like I think you hear stories every now and then about like like a couple that has been married for like 40 years and then they divorce and it's like, oh,
yeah,
okay, one side is all right. That's
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have liked
got to like replay everything.
Everything you've that's a tough one.
Yeah.
The media is like, thank God he's living his best life right now. That's great for him.
Yeah.
Which it is great.
Yeah,
it is great for him.
Right.
But it's this woman, it was like, whatever, they were together for a long time.
Yeah.
And then it's like, what if she, it's like, anyway.
And
So
if it's the
that's-
other way around, like you have to think to yourself, like, am I just that bad at fucking?
Right.
That you hate dick. I made you hate my dick so much.
Right.
Yeah.
That you swore off all dick.
Yes.
Okay, your last pick?
Ah, fuck. Because these aren't as good and they don't even fit the actual theme anymore. So it's like, I thought, all right, I had 3 hot ones that I wanted out. And
you
it's
could
like,
just pass.
let me think. I'm the Vikings that year where it's just somebody else on my draft pick. Yeah. Fuck. Let me, okay, I'll just keep it semi-sports related a little bit. This is just a mouthful, but it's like knowing someone is trying to steal your significant other and being powerless to help.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know if
Watching
you guys-
it happen in
watching it
slow-mo.
happen, and that it's gonna work because this one always stuck with me. Where Gabrielle Union met D Wade at something where his wife was, and that day she was like, "I'm a big fan of your husband's."
Yeah.
So she just called her shot like Babe Ruth.
Oh, my
and she was
God.
like, I really like your husband. And then like 9 months later, you get divorced. It's like, yeah, it's Gabrielle. It's like,
Yeah, you remember
not
that
only
chick
is she
you met?
famous
Yeah.
and hot as shit, she told you. So I'll go with that.
She
one.
called her shot. She's
Called
Babe
her
Ruth.
shot. She's Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
She's the
That's
Babe Ruth
a good
of
one.
cock.
That's a good pick. That's
Yeah.
a good pick.
For
Okay.
the way I interpret it, I'm really happy with my.
I think you did well.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
you're gonna
yeah.
win.
Yeah,
That's strong.
yeah.
I mean, you came out of the gate with
Murder-suicide.
murder
Yeah.
suicide.
So getting a murder suicide, cock getting chopped off.
It's,
I
those are
think
strong
strong
selections.
number for first 2 rounds.
Yeah. Okay. PFT, your last pick.
I'm just gonna go Taylor Swift and anybody because I love it when Taylor Swift breaks up with somebody because
Yes.
some bangers are about to come out.
Yes.
Yes.
And I was thinking a few months ago about trying to work out a situation where we engineer Taylor Swift to have the worst possible, like most gaslighting relationship with somebody just for the sake of the world so she'll put out good art later.
Yes.
Just like have somebody treat her really poorly, stand her up for dinner, start fucking her mom maybe.
Sure.
Like break up with her for her best friend.
Yep.
I just need Taylor Swift
Tell her
to
she
go through
can't.
hell.
Tell her she can't get on her private jet anymore.
Yeah.
That fucking dumb bitch. She's like she's worse than Bezos going to the moon. She's just she's on a fucking private plane for groceries.
Yeah,
and
she's gonna
shit.
get like sushi at night.
Yeah.
All right. So for my last pick, can I call a future one?
Sure.
Because it's the one that I've said many, many times, but I can't wait. This sounds terrible to say out loud, but I can't wait for Chrissy Teigen and John Legend to break up. It's going to be the best day on the internet. Like all these people being like, what is love anymore? It's like, you don't fucking know these people. I just can't wait for it. It will be the greatest breakup of all time.
That's good.
Because everyone's like, they were so perfect. It's like, no shit, dude. They posted what they wanted to post.
Of course. Oh, their private life must be a horror show.
I think it goes something like this where Chrissy is just like constantly saying things into her phone, just walking around her house yelling into her phone, and then John's in the next room like, oh my god.
Yeah.
He's like, please, can we not put this online?
Yeah.
I love like she had like I think she's kind of changed what she posts, but like that breakdown she had like maybe a year ago where it's like she came to the realization that posting every little piece of her family's life online isn't maybe healthy.
Right.
And it was no shit.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's fucked because it's like so many people just were online as it was evolving.
Right.
And then you're like, I've made such errors.
Right.
Where it's like, I don't want people knowing this.
Yeah, right.
And now it's just here for forever.
And people worship their relationship.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And also, it's like John Legend, that's the kind of guy that cheats as he gets older.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
you're right.
Like a musician who, he's not even hot. He's like a handsome, like, it's about like his gravitas. It's about his like talent. That's a guy who's going to age great.
And
playing the piano, wearing a suit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, that's the guy, famous fucking musicians
And he's
that
not-
age good.
And I think he's gonna do it like in a classy way. If that
Totally.
sounds like it's gonna be like a young up and coming composer that he cheats with. You know what I mean? Like some like musical genius that
Right.
like stimulates his mind.
Right.
And so it's like you can't even
They form a friendship. He
Yeah,
respects her
yes,
creatively.
yes,
he
yes.
doesn't know what's going on as it's happening. You know.
Yeah. So you can't even be like, oh, dude, you just decided one night to fuck whatever was in front of you. It's like, no, it's actually like he fell in love.
Yeah.
He refell in love.
She doesn't have a Twitter. Some girl's like, I don't even know what Twitter is, and he just got hard.
I also think being a model is like a really weird way to age because
Yeah, it's
if
tough.
your entire profession is just people take pictures of me because I'm hot,
Yeah.
and you like learn the shit out
so
of that
much
trade.
pressure.
Yeah.
And you know all the players, you know the different people from the different magazines, different fashion shows, and then you start getting to your 40s, then your 50s. It's like, wait, I have no career now.
Sure.
Because I'm not hot anymore. Like,
Right.
that's gotta
and
be a real mind fuck.
society's tougher on women to begin with.
Yeah.
Like, a guy can look good, and he looks like shit. You know what I mean? Like a 50-year-old like guy, and it's like we say guys look older as they age, but it's just like we're just easier societally on men. And it's like everyone's
like, gray hair, it's cool.
No, we don't have to like gamble on plastic surgery that may or may not work. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
lines
like,
in your forehead for a guy is like, wow, he's wise,
distinguished.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He looks like someone I want to talk to about my 401k.
Yeah,
This is
absolutely.
This is good.
Isn't being a model weird though? It's just like you walk into a room and then people are like, people all around the world want to look at you right now.
Look
so
at
I'm
you.
just gonna make people look at you.
Yeah. It's really strange.
All right, so what did we miss? I had a couple. I had Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston. I think that was more heartbreaking than Brangelina.
Oh, without question. For like, because Brad Pitt, his place in the culture, and Jennifer Aniston was like seen as like a nice,
right?
And it's like Angelina Jolie was just like, it's kind of what we were talking about the Gabrielle Union thing.
Yeah,
she was
the
Jennifer
bad bitch.
Aniston couldn't stop her man from getting taken.
Yes.
What do you think's gonna happen to you?
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So all these like mid women that were like, they were the predecessor. The Friends people were the predecessor of the Office people,
right?
Where it's like just kind of fucking boring, bland people. It's like all these women who aren't aging well, you know what I mean? And it's like now they see like their idol in a lot of ways was Jennifer Aniston. It's like if Pam, like for a lot of women, she was their Pam, you know? And it's like she was with the hottest. If Pam was married to the hottest guy of her generation, and then just a hotter woman that's crazier, everything better than you. Takes it, it's like it symbolized like, oh, my man's not safe either.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's
I have
true.
no power. I think that's what was so devastating for so many women.
Yes.
With that one.
What else I had? Oh, I had you could throw out Brady and Belichick. If Hank was here, he'd probably say that one.
Yeah, good riddance.
Fuck
them.
J-Lo and A-Rod. That one broke my heart. I thought it was gonna last.
Bennifer the first time.
Yeah, Bennifer.
What a love story that is.
Listen, I'm doing a victory lap for Bennifer the second time. That's gonna be awesome.
You know, Bennifer, like Ben definitely spent the last 10 years of his life just constantly thinking about J-Lo.
He's doing the mind jerk off in the shower.
I am so happy for him.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for him.
Yeah.
It worked out.
Soviet Union.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Yep. That one changed a lot of things.
Destabilized everything.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, Iraq, you could say. The Middle East after 9/11. What
Yeah.
we did to it
Yeah.
kind of fucked up the whole world.
Yeah.
Now.
Let's see.
Saddam was look, whatever you want to say about Saddam, he was keeping some order over there.
Because I know the Kurds would probably disagree with me.
It's like the mafia.
But at least they were allowed to play FIFA matches in Iraq.
Whenever someone's like, the mafia when they were here, the neighborhood was a lot safer. For who?
Yeah.
All right.
Who did was it Tristan Thompson dated on and off? Like, which Jenner was it?
Oh, he's got like multiple children with Chloe.
He's like, but he's also like broken up with her several times, right?
He just keeps cheating.
He keeps getting
cheating. You can't stop cheating.
Yeah.
All right, let me finish up. I got the rollback question. We got to do rollback question.
do the rollback question.
RHOBACK.com. Use code TAKE for 20% off your first purchase. Q-zips, hoodies, polos, everything. This has been awesome. What's next? Like, give us, plug it.
So the tour is starting up again. My YouTube channel's still out there. We're about to hit 3 million views in 2 months from the special, so that's huge.
How many times have you watched it?
I watched it personally, just honestly, fully the way through was just the premiere night.
No, but on YouTube, you're not hitting it as you walk out.
I should. I'm fucking
why
up.
not?
I don't know why.
That's crazy.
I'm leaving money on the table.
How much you make per view?
I don't know. But I've made my money back already and a little more. So yeah.
Hell yes.
So that's good. And then I'm doing a little tour. I'm doing a huge tour in 2023, and I'm just kind of taking this year a little easier. But I will be doing. I'm in Phoenix the 8th through the 10th of September.
Nice.
I'm in Pittsburgh the 23rd through the 25th.
We got huge fans in Pittsburgh.
I'm in Denver the 6th through the 8th. Miami the 26th through the 28th. Richmond, and then I might be Burlington, Vermont. I might be doing some warm-up shows in the city at the end of August, just to because I've taken 2.5 months off, and just fucking go to the YouTube channel. I put on different like clips every week, like longer clips, And what's next? I'm just kind of chilling out a little bit, taking some time to catch my breath, and then I'll think of something probably. Maybe in the next 2 weeks, I'm just gonna go clear my head and figure out what I want to do next. But go see me on the road. I don't have any other income right now. I can really use it. And go to the YouTube channel, and that's pretty much it for now.
Are you gonna try to act?
Yeah, I really want to act. Yeah. I think it's fun. I think it's like, because I love comedy and I love like getting a laugh in every way. Like I don't want to be fucking Daniel Day-Lewis. I'm not a good actor, but I can be funny on screen.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to do next. So if any famous fucking directors are randomly watching this and you want a fat guy in your fucking you want a fat dirt ball in your movie, I'm your guy.
I feel like you need Judd Apatow to get back on his shit. You would be the perfect like best friend who fucks every girl.
Let me get in
the
there.
Main character can't find
exactly
love,
inexplicably.
And he's like
Yeah.
Chris Pratt is your best friend. He can't find love, and you're just fucking
he's doing
everything.
his emotions, and I'm fucking everyone because I'm an animal.
Yes.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, that's a perfect role for you.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying.
Yeah. All right. Well, Stav, thank you as always. This has been awesome, man.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Stav is brought to you by Bird Dogs. Bird Dogs. I'm wearing Bird Dogs right now. I don't know about you guys. I'm always wearing Bird Dogs. If I'm rocking shorts, I'm wearing Bird Dogs. That's a fact. Not only are they the perfect shorts for summer, they're also the most comfortable shorts, and it's not even close. If you don't have Bird Dog shorts, you're missing out. True story. I came back from the beach. I packed some Bird Dogs with me, but I wore a couple pairs, and I got down to that moment in my laundry where I had athletic shorts remaining, but they weren't Bird Dogs, and I was very depressed. I was upset about it, and I made a special trip down to the basement, washed my Bird Dogs just so I didn't have to worry about putting on another pair of shorts. Bird Dogs are the best shorts in the world. They're light, breathable, super comfortable. They give you the freedom that you need to go out and enjoy every second of summer. Not to mention they go with pretty much everything. You can swim in these Bird Dogs, go to the beach, play sports, work out. You can even go to sleep, take a nap in these Bird Dogs. Go to birddogs.com, enter promo code PMT. They will throw in a free Bird Dogs tumbler. It's an insulated Yeti mug. Yeti sells these things for like $35, but you get it for free when you use promo code PMT. And you go to birddogs.com, promo code PMT, and boom, you get that tumbler with your pair of Bird Dogs. The most comfortable shorts with the built-in liners. Feel the comfort of built-in liners today.
Okay, let's wrap up. Just another reminder, next week is Grit Week. Get excited.
Ooh.
The next time you hear these voices, we will be in Colorado, in Rado.
Batgirl, you got to learn that on the special the special opening to Grit Week, we do a different version of Electric Avenue.
True.
Yeah.
It's the Grit version of Electric Avenue. Make sure that we include that.
Hank, you missed it during the Stav interview. I've elevated Batgirl, and I just started calling Max a she. I was like, she's Batgirl. She's a Philly fan. To stop. I think that's gonna work. I mean, what better way to prove to our audience that me and PFT aren't gay than have Batgirl around?
Yeah, BG.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I
BG in
totally
the house.
forgot. Alicia Silverstone was Batgirl. You
Was
remember?
she?
You remember that shitty Batman and Robin movie?
Oh
She
yeah,
was Batgirl. I guess I just put that completely out of my mind because that movie sucked so bad.
Also, what we read is the original Batgirl, but the Batgirl that most comic nerds know is a completely different story.
Yeah, it was
There's
like
two Batgirls.
Commissioner Gordon's daughter. Yeah, we should have Robbie and Clem on to like do Mount Rushmore of comic book characters and just let them lose their minds.
Yeah.
Because they were. I mean, it's very funny. It's like I think comic books are the one thing that I have like the least amount of knowledge. Like not even just a regular, I know a little bit. So anytime we get into it, they just lose their mind because they're like, how could they be so wrong about all of this? Because we don't know.
When I think of comic books, I'm like, Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah.
Garfield.
I like the cartoon, like the animated shows, but that's not even.
Well,
that's scratching the surface when it comes to the.
I also
book
think
shit.
there's a little bit. I guess Robbie would be contrary to this, but there's a like when you're growing up, you're either a comic book guy or a wrestling guy. It's kind of like which fantasy world do you want to live in?
Just
I chose to live in
land.
the one where everyone did steroids and a lot of them died at like 45 years old. Some of them killing their own family members. That was my choice.
I think there's a third option out there.
Yeah.
Sports.
Play sports.
Yeah. Well, you can play sports and watch wrestling. Play sports and you. Oh, you don't think so? No, come on. Goldberg.
Well, Brandon Walker could dunk.
Yeah. He won the dunk contest.
That's true.
Okay. Fyre Fest of the week. But again, we will be in Colorado. Huge Grit Week. Very excited. Look out, as always, for Grit Week. We will have a preview video Sunday night at some point, getting you pumped up for Grit Week. So check that out on all the socials. Henry, start us off with your Fyre Fest.
Very excited for Grit Week. I honestly, I was racking my brain on the way into work, and I think I'm just so excited for Grit Week. We have a lot of good stuff planned, and we've just been in the trenches this week, getting shit figured out that I haven't had a moment to have a bad moment.
Wow.
And I feel like I've just been bitching about moving and dealing with that whole thing for the last month, and I'm just being moved in and settled and just having all that shit figured out. I feel great. I'm not, I've had nothing to fire about.
I mean, this means that something's going to happen this week.
Probably.
Bad.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Real
that's
bad.
what Grit Week,
Real bad.
Very bad.
No.
You're going to
Yeah.
die.
You're gonna die on the mountain.
Yeah, you're going to die. Yeah.
I am concerned.
Mountaineering
You are.
accident. Yeah. Yep.
Yep. We got a lot of stuff planned for Grit Week, but one of the plans.
I'm concerned about altitude. That's all
I
I'm
won't get
say.
into too much detail, but Hank tried to pull the hey, is this going to be a problem for editing reasons card on me? And I was like,
no.
I feel like there's something else going on here.
You can tell Hank. It has been the summer of Hank so far. Really, the last 4 months.
No, I'm just out of shape. I was in shape at 45 day 1. Probably did up to day 20. Then July happened. And then I moved.
July happened.
What
and
you're
then I
doing is
moved.
a problem.
You can't be working out and moving.
Correct.
Yeah.
The 6-pack's still coming though.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. PFT, your Fyre Fest.
I've got a few Fyre Fests. Is that okay? Because Hank didn't do his job and didn't
please.
have any.
Yeah.
So my first Fyre Fest is that we're getting ripped off.
Why?
We're getting ripped off as a podcast because that article that came out yesterday saying that people are paying up to $50,000 to appear on podcasts.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Well, that's why you guys get paid $75K. It's not gross.
No,
we have to.
I get
you guys
three-
have to dish that out.
No,
apes.
it's the other way.
I get 3 bored apes.
I know, but you guys have to take that 75 and then give some to the guests.
No,
they
it's
pay
the other
us.
way. That's the article.
Isn't that
someone
crazy?
pays? So I saw the headline. I assume
The
it's
guest pays?
Yes,
Yeah.
I assume. So there was a couple people who I did have to clap back at one guy today who was like, "Is this why you guys don't have good guests anymore? Because you're just getting people to pay you?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" Yeah, Blake Bortles paid us and Frankie Muniz paid us. No, we don't. We've gotten $0. I assume this is very much in the world of niche podcasts that are basically
it was
motivational podcasts
business
where it's
podcasts.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
are selling a book, a motivational book, and they'll pay to be on a business podcast.
Yeah,
We've never gotten $1.
Well, so here's what I'm finding to be very concerning about this is that no one's ever even approached us and asked us to pay for coming on our podcast. In fact, it's only been the other way around. I think Lenny Dykstra asked us for money.
It was Pete Rose. Pete Rose was the one guy.
And Lenny did too,
Yeah.
through his manager, and I told him no, and they're like, okay, he'll do it for free.
Right.
He drove a real hard bargain.
And Pete Rose asking is yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, totally.
I wasn't offended. I was I expected that.
If we reached out to Phil Mickelson, I'm
Yeah.
sure he'd be like,
Yes.
actually, can you pay me $97,250?
Yeah.
A very specific amount that he owes this week.
Yes.
But yeah, we're
And then
not.
Sunday Night Football goes under, and he's like, actually, it's $115,000.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some retro. You know what we should do? We should start billing people that have already been on the show.
Yeah.
Just invoicing them,
Sending them bills.
See if anybody pays.
Yeah.
We should tell him to Mr. Portnoy.
Yes.
Yeah. Who's the richest person that's been on recently?
Just see where that plays out.
Ryan Russillo, you've been to his house?
Yeah.
Mark
Cuban.
Cuban's
It's Cuban.
probably
Yeah,
Cuban's definitely the
Cuban.
answer.
Can we send an invoice to Mark Cuban for $50,000
Yeah. And just be like, you got to pay it.
for your most recent appearance on Part of My Take?
And if he doesn't respond within a week, we own the Dallas Mavericks.
Yep, include that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, we're definitely open to getting paid. We've never gotten paid, but we're not saying that we wouldn't if someone wants to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that will be so funny if we do have someone who has 10 easy tips to become a millionaire by 25 on the podcast, in the middle of football season. We're like, yeah, we just wanted to talk to this guy.
It also doesn't make sense that the economics of it makes zero sense to me because not to brag, but I feel like we are a pretty big podcast.
I'd say so.
And nobody has ever approached us to pay $50,000 to come on. You're talking about the niche business podcast that they would be on. I can't imagine that it would be worth $50,000 to go on a smaller business podcast.
Or maybe our booking team is just cutting us out.
Oh, maybe
they're taking
Kelly's
all the
taking
money?
all the money.
Yeah, Big Mike.
Fucking Kelly.
She's bitter about the person.
Yeah.
Now
She's
she probably has
keeping all
100.
the money.
Yeah, well, she's got a kid about to get popped out.
Gotta go.
College fund.
Gotta get that money.
No chance that kid's going to be smart enough to go to college.
That's gonna be a text message I
I
get tomorrow
disagree.
morning.
He'll go to Harvard.
Yep. And we'll pay for it.
Yeah. Sure. And other Fyre Fest, I got stuck in an elevator yesterday.
Oh, no.
So bad luck in my family dealing with elevators, as we've talked about on this podcast.
In, not underneath.
Not underneath. Yes, my great grandfather had an elevator fall on his head, killed him. Never knew him, so it's not really that sad. I can joke about it. You can't. But I got stuck in an elevator yesterday at the gym, and it sucked because it was on my way out of the gym, so everybody in there is just like really sweaty going back down. And then it became one of those moments where it's like, well, someone has to make a joke. I tried to make the pee corner joke. I figured that, like, I went through the flow chart in my head.
Yep.
Like, I could make a sex joke, probably not appropriate.
That's usually your first inclination.
Probably
That's your knee jerk.
Probably not appropriate in an elevator filled with strangers. And then next one was like, oh, well, they've probably all seen The Office. I'll make a pee corner joke. Fell on deaf ears. Mm-hmm. So then I just shut up. There's nothing like making
like not even a chuckle.
There might have been a chuckle. I don't know. I was expecting a much better reaction.
Yeah, I've been stuck on one elevator.
Like 10?
There is that.
Yeah, big elevator.
There's the initial reaction of like, oh, we're all gonna die, and then it dissipates after like someone comes over the loudspeaker, like, hold on, we're coming to get you.
Yeah.
You start sizing out like who you would have to,
eat.
Yeah, like
yeah. I was the strongest.
Make alliances with.
I was the strongest on the elevator. I did note. I took a note of that. But
sounds like you go to a pussy gym.
I do very much.
Was it Pilates class?
Very much so. It was Pilates class.
Like I was the strongest. It's just a bunch of fucking moms around.
No, it was a Pilates class that gotten out, and also most people were up there just to hang out on the roof and get sun by the pool. So so I make that joke. Nobody really laughs. I didn't really say it with my chest, so that's on me. But then the worst part is right afterwards, this other guy goes, all aboard, when it starts to move again, and everybody fucking cracks up.
Oh, that's good timing. Good timing.
He gets like a huge laugh and like a round of applause, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
So I got elevator cucked on that one. But for a second, when you do get stuck in an elevator, you think
you're gonna die.
I'm gonna be here for the rest of my life.
Well, your initial reaction when you get stuck is like, now are we gonna go in free fall?
Yeah.
Because that just always, you're like, okay, we're dead.
You think an elevator or subway's worse?
Depends on if it's a hot train in the summertime.
Yeah.
That's the worst to get stuck on.
Yeah.
I was getting it. Also, if you're under like,
if you're underground and you have no like podcasts or anything to listen to, and you can't get on your phone, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, you have to be alone with your thoughts.
Yeah, that does.
Nobody
suck.
wants that.
Okay, good Fyre Fest.
Thank you.
Yeah, my Fyre Fest is, I guess it's that I'm too good of a friend, too selfless. So Sunday we're going to go to Colorado. We booked our flights, and PFT and I have gotten to a point where we do take first class. There was only one first class ticket, and I selflessly gave it to PFT. And now I'm dreading this flight.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
Yeah.
This is, by the way, Big Cat being a good friend.
No, it is. Chess. No, you're going to be first class. We'll be in the
Big
back.
Cat, this is such a transparent move on your part. So I would like to announce, if there's anybody that's on my flight that's an active duty or retired military member.
No, don't do that yet.
I'm going. Oh, wait, you don't want me to give away the first class ticket?
No. The reason why I'm saying don't do that yet is because I said, I was texting with Batgirl. I was like, give it a PFT. And just keep looking because obviously I still want one. So let's see if I get one. Then we're fine.
Where are you gonna find? Are you just gonna find one?
No, someone might cancel their flight. One pops up.
I'm just saying.
I think you have size problems.
I do. I have big time size problems.
No, wait. No, I'm not talking weight. I'm talking height.
I'm talking weight.
I'm talking height. I'm talking height. Like
definitely.
You not need a first class ticket,
but
a
nice,
first class ticket is more beneficial for someone that's taller. That's what I'm saying.
I agree, but I felt bad being like taking the only one, so I was like, give it a PFT and we'll see if I can get one.
I would like to give mine to an active duty or retired military member on the flight.
I'm dreading. No, Billy's not getting it. Billy's going in the luggage underneath.
I'm gonna be in a dog cage.
Yeah. No, I'm dreading this now, but it will be fine.
Tell you what, if you guys want to just like put in bids, if you want that ticket, I'll sell it to you.
Yeah.
I fall asleep on every flight. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's
doesn't
true.
matter.
Hank
where
falls
I'm at.
asleep before he even gets on the flight.
The funniest part of the most recent trip that we took was Batgirl, getting introduced to Hank's yawns for the first time, and he refused to believe that they were actually yawns. He's like, "That's not a yawn.
Yeah,
he's just
that wasn't it.
He's like clearing his throat, right?"
Nope.
It was 1,000. I still don't think it was a real yawn.
Oh,
it's real. Yeah.
Wait till
He scratches the back of his throat because that wasn't real.
wait till
that's
not
how he
only
yawns.
grit week, but like the fact that he's already worried about the oxygen. He's gonna have to do the biggest yawn ever to get that oxygen in his mouth. Keep his brain firing. He's gonna just be. You're just gonna have your mouth open the whole fucking time.
I got some tricks up my sleeve.
Oh yeah, what are you bringing?
Don't worry about it.
You bringing a tank?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right, Billy, you're Fyre Fest.
So there's this dude I've been like watching since like early college. When he was at Northern Iowa, but this guy's just offensive
What does that
lineman.
mean?
What?
What does that mean? You've been watching him?
Oh, because there's been clips of this guy. He's an offensive lineman from Northern Iowa. He's been absolutely destroying dudes, and he's a savage. His name's Trevor Penning.
You flagged him.
Yeah. So I kind of feel like one of those guys. Like I was following them when they're
You were
small.
first. Yeah, I like that.
So now so basically he just got kicked out of Saints camp for
I
just
saw
going
that.
too hard. He's an absolute animal.
Yeah, this guy's awesome.
I think he fought 3 days in a row. Was it?
I mean, so now everyone else is getting on the bandwagon. I'm kind of gatekeeping. Like I was there when he was doing this, like a freshman in Northern Iowa.
That does
Now
kinda suck.
everyone's on it, and they're like, "Oh man, this guy's so cool." But
You
like,
should have talked about him more.
I've been posting his clips.
That
since,
sucks.
Since
You
all
got to
the way back.
retweet your old clips.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go back and do that. But he had a crazy.
And then everyone who posts about what's his name, Trevor Penning,
yeah.
just make sure that the internet knows that Billy had it first.
Yeah.
As he's a savage, as first reported by Billy Football.
That does suck, Billy. I actually agree with you here. If like because it's not someone that's ever gonna have like crazy fame, and you
Yeah.
were on it.
So
It's like the Bills.
Yeah.
I just want to play this
yeah.
little
Some
clip.
people in the media.
If you would have asked me what's my favorite thing about football, like just ask that. What is your favorite thing about football? Legally assaulting the person across from me.
He sounds well.
He said. I mean, he's such like such a meme that it's hilarious. But
Yeah.
he's actually going out there and mauling dudes to the ground.
Yeah.
All right,
You
that's
do have to
Billy's guy.
protect him.
Yeah, that's
it's like-
Billy's guy.
I know.
You're like a wildlife expert that tagged a shark when it was just a little baby fish.
That guy's heroes.
You've been
Richie,
tracking
Richie
it.
Incognito.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
All right, so Billy's got him first, so everyone back off. I like that. All right, Jake, finish this off.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the face wash I've been using my whole life has been discontinued.
What?
Your whole life.
My whole life, I've been using one face wash.
When did
gone,
when did you start using face wash?
Probably like middle school.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I've gone to like 5 or 6 CVS's, Dwayne Reed's, nothing. Neutrogena website, sorry for the inconvenience, we're sold out. On Amazon, it's going for $70.
Whoa.
So people are hoarding it.
Yeah,
You got to buy some now.
I'm not buying that. No, I've transferred.
Oh, you have?
Yeah,
I've noticed you've had some acne problems recently.
yeah, I wear makeup sometimes.
Yeah.
I have a little.
I would.
I have a little pen in my backpack.
Are you being serious?
I swear to God. Yeah.
Oh, I know you're joking.
Mostly just for broadcast, but yeah.
Yeah, I understand for broadcast, but you do
Yeah.
it.
Not
you hit the
regularly.
pen when you come into
No. Unless
Jake's
there's a
pen.
reason
That's
to.
so great. Yeah,
Jake's
Jake hits
pen.
the pen.
Got to be careful with that if you're going to Russia.
Everyone's like, "Oh, Jake, you got a pen I can borrow? I want to get high." No, I just got this.
Cover
one.
my pimples. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
stuff.
what have you switched to?
Cetaphil.
Cetaphil.
Okay, that's good stuff.
Simple's good too. I like simple. But I was going to make fun of Jake for like having a face wash, but I actually think that it's important. Like, I'm a creature of habit. I just see the green bottle in my bathroom. I'm like, okay, that's the stuff that goes in my face, not my ass.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just good to know.
Imagine just being out of stock.
Yeah.
What do you do next?
Nightmare.
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
wouldn't know what to choose.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
I'm
so
sorry
far,
for your loss.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well, let's get
thank you.
Neutrogena to figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll skull fuck him for you.
Yeah.
Speaking real quick of Brittany Griner, did you guys see that Bro9 was tweeting or was trending on Twitter?
No, who's that?
Bro9, because everybody's reaction to her getting 9 years was like, bro, 9 years?
That's hilarious.
So the phrase Bro9. And then Iman Shumpert got arrested too for weed.
6.5 pounds.
6.5 pounds of weed. Free Iman.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of weed.
That's a lot of weed. But I don't know. I mean, if you like weed, you could get through 6.5 pounds.
He's retired, right?
Yeah, I feel like Stu Feiner does 6.5 pounds in like a long weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gets like 75 bagels and talks to him like he's in Beauty and the Beast. And that's a weekend for Stu. All right, let's do numbers. Send everyone off.
I'm going to go
Get excited for Grit Week.
9.
99.
69.
27.
26.
PG?
42.
Bro, 9. Bro, 9. Bro, 9.
91. 91.
Beavers have never been audited by the IRS.
Love you guys. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.